As we return to Valdoon on the world of Erunia, we find our group of adventurers having spent some well-needed time to take a break, focus more homewards. They found themselves with an opportunity presented to them by the carpenter couple, Darren and Nina Timbersow, which allowed them to renovate their relatively newly acquired home. Uh, the concept of a home alien to some, if not most, of your group. With the availability to pay on credit, a full renovation is underway, and the Timbersows frequenting the manor ground. Having taken out the broken and ruined furniture as a result of Spyro, Lulu, and Grix's not so careful shenanigans before you came along. On the third night home, however, one of your party was abducted, under the veil of darkness and magic, muting any sound, any hint of intrusion. Kashi Menth was abducted and taken away from the perimeter of Mountainside Manor. However, very conveniently, a stranger came wandering down the Monolith Mountain and happened upon your manor grounds. This also transpired very close to where you had an unannounced visitor, an old woman who some of the group quickly grew suspicious of. She was eventually invited in, and after being confronted about the illusion, decided to promptly drop it, revealing herself to be Ariana Shadowsong, the leader of the Shadowsong Company, a well-known underbelly group where it seems some of the more honorable of Yulron's End's criminals unify under the company to benefit in numbers and being able to organize. The recent activities of Krath seems to have made the war-torn noble family come down hard on the company, while the war-torn's relations to Krath continue to be both revealed and apparently tense, like Tensen, I guess? It stands unclear whether the war-torn is also planning to take action towards him. After some negotiations with Ariana and a promise of mutually beneficial arrangements, to some of the personal pursuits of the group, as well as a promise of keeping an ear to the ground of any information regarding the Tabaxi newcomers from Musia, the Kingdom of Musia, who may be linked to the disappearance of your friend Kashi Ment. You also returned the copied and redacted version of the spellbook to Beretta Schillingen, who in return awarded you with the promise of traps. One word of major image, one trap of firewall, 3 traps of fireball, and after a brief negotiation, had 1 trap of fireball swapped out for the sort of on-demand, at-will version of message between all the members of the group while inside the perimeter walls of the ground. And that is where we start today's session, having just returned from Beretta Schillingen.
Right. Well, that was good.
You just put the RSPCA in there? Hell yeah.
RSPCA, we're gonna save you today. Sorry.
Hey! I
was
spent
some-
time on that.
I was gonna say that looked like it took a little bit of time lining those 2 words up.
Wait, aren't they there?
Nope.
They're not
No.
visible?
No, someone just deleted them.
No, I didn't delete them. I just moved them to the wrong layer. It would
Oh,
appear.
you put them on the GM layer.
Is it back?
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, there you go.
He's spray painting the house.
The what
So-
house?
Already spray painting the house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who are you again? Turn to Dorian in confusion.
Oh, I'm Dorian. I just moved in.
Okay.
Handshake.
Very confused by the gesture. Shakes hands.
Pray tell, who are you?
Oh, they call me Finn.
I guess I'll do too.
Very good. Where are you? Where are you from? How did you come here? You just. I'm not quite sure what's going on. As
Well,
always.
I'm a little lost myself. It's been a crazy couple of years. I'm from here, well, not here, but the town. Then I ran up the mountains, spent some time in a cave. I guess it's been years. And then I came down and I apparently ended up in your backyard. Crazy how things work out.
I mean, yes. That's interesting. It's very strange. What is it that you do?
You do any magic?
He just
Yeah, it's
does.
just Xoblob like hovering towards you slowly.
Well, I mean, I do a little bit, and he prestidigitation some sparkles.
Oh.
Finn looks over at Xoblob and just sort of like, yeah.
You
His
just
eyes
made
is
a
about
friend
as
for
wide.
life.
Yeah, his one eye is about as wide open as it can be.
Are you a wizard?
Oh, no. Sorry. I'm not a study. It sort of just came to me one day, up the mountain.
Interesting. You'll have to remind me what Dorian looks like, because I, for the life of me, can't remember what he was garbed in. I think I
Yeah,
actually wrote
so
it down, but
I can introduce him again. So he's a pretty tall for a human, at 6'9", very strong and muscly. Wears a foldable shield similar to the one of the party picked up. I think it was Kraft. Has a warhammer attached to his belt, and is wearing chainmail.
Pretty sturdy looking feller.
Yeah, although it looks a little bit like it has seen some wear and tear. Although not a lot.
Forgive my
Almost as
ignorance.
if it's been magically mended over the years.
why did you choose to come down from the mountain now?
I remembered. I spent the years in denial.
I don't know where that is. It's at a river somewhere.
No, it's in a
In-
cave. I spent years there, then all of a sudden I exploded a little bit. When I discovered I could do this, it does the prestidigitation sparkles again.
Oh.
See, I had the same reaction. And then I ran down the mountain, and I ended up here in your backyard. Then this very nice lady charged me 2 gold for a room. Very nice.
I didn't know that we were charging for rooms. I mean, I haven't been paying. I don't think anyone else has.
Oh, you must pay rent. You better check with the nice lady.
Yes, is Jax or Jaeger around at the moment?
Yes, is in the area.
Well,
There she is.
apparently I'm supposed to pay you for my room.
No, you've earned your place here. Strangers have to pay.
Oh, that checks out.
Oh, good. I honestly, Dorian, I'm not really understanding money at the moment. It's a little bit of a strange concept to me. So I'm glad that I don't have to pay.
New
I
character
must say
tax.
it does seem a bit weird the first couple of bits, but you get used to it.
Well, I can certainly relate to getting your powers out of nowhere. Is there anything else you can do?
Well, he just sort of like takes the warhammer, spins it in his hand. I usually just smack things with this.
What's
That's
your
fair.
goal?
Goal?
Well,
To
what are you planning
You
on doing?
mentioned that the usurper was the king, right? Or emperor, whatever the fuck title he picked up. I essentially want that guy buried as far deep in the ground as possible, preferably not breathing. And in pieces.
The usurper or the emperor? Because those are two different people.
I want them both down.
Or
in that
that's
case.
fair. That's fair.
I want whoever sits on the throne right now to stop doing that. And stop doing pretty much anything else they could possibly ever do.
You'll forgive my suspicion, but it's not very wise to be advertising to strangers that you want to overthrow the government.
Oh, is that so?
It's a bit suspicious, in my opinion. It's a rather strange thing.
He wasn't the ruler when I went up the mountain.
A lot's changed since you went up this mountain.
Apparently.
You'll forgive my, what's the word, skepticism.
Well, I suppose, but how can I prove it if I'm supposed to keep it quiet?
Well, I'm not entirely sure it's the sort of thing you want to be advertising to people.
Yeah,
But
if we weren't probably already some of us maybe planning on how to deal with him, and we were actually supporters of him, maybe. Yeah.
With the ever watchful eye.
Be so safe.
With the ever watchful eye being at this stage a myth, but a threat nonetheless. You never know who it is you're speaking to.
Well, to be fair, I wouldn't know anyone I was speaking to. At least I assume most of the people I knew are currently dead.
So, who did you know?
I mean, a couple of fellows down in my battalion. We were pretty close. Used to play games after night watches.
And what makes you believe that they're no longer with us?
Because they didn't run like I did. I was scared. I ran up the mountain. They stayed and fought. And from what I remember of this new emperor fucker, he wasn't the merciful guy who would spare the enemy soldiers.
Oh.
Would you be recognized?
I mean, would you recognize a random infantryman when you're the general? I wasn't exactly high ranking.
Depends what impression they made.
I mean, I ran not long into the battle. I barely saw any action. I was so scared. But I refused to run again. And he sort of slams his fists on the table.
Okay.
So I'm having a hard time picturing together like an actual plan here. What's your plan after Drew Bick's death?
Nothing. I haven't gotten that far yet.
That's fair.
I'll probably think of something.
Planning too far into the future can be problematic.
But also,
My existence is actually kind of based on such an oversight.
Wise words,
This
Xoblob.
fella gets it. I like this guy.
So
I can assume he keeps a couple of eyes on things.
All three of them.
I mean,
Remembering that you do see 5 eyes on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, it looks, counts, looks to Finn. It appears my math skills has waned too.
No, don't. We don't mention those two.
I
In
mean,
this house.
it's all well
So
and
that
good.
he
Sorry.
nods like he understands, but he still has confused eyes, but he just agrees to accept it.
I mean, it's all well and good working out Dorian's plans, but what are our plans?
Yeah.
I have to find my way into the
Are we just pretending to not remember Kashi, or?
No,
well, we
that
have
is
to
what I
find
want
him,
to
but
do.
at the moment, we've lost the track.
And we don't really have a lot to go on, yeah. So we kind of have to wait for information or go out searching in the dark.
I mean,
That's
I've
really
kind
not,
of learned a little from experience that just walking up to random people and saying, "Have you seen such and such?" doesn't work. I thought it would work when I left home, but apparently the world's a little bit bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's not every day you see a red elf.
Have you seen a red elf?
No. I just remember what you were asking about for people when we were walking about.
A red elf, you say? I haven't
Yes,
seen one of
have you
those
seen
either.
a red elf? I'm looking for my teacher. I think I know where she is, but if you have any information,
Well, I mean, I think I might have seen a couple of elves covered in blood, but I don't think that's what you're referring to.
maybe in your cave. Was there anything in your cave with you?
Runes. All over the walls. Other than that, mostly rocks and moss. It wasn't very
Probably
tasty.
how. Huh.
Did I hear you correctly when you said runes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how he got his juice.
Do you have
Sweat,
any
please.
pictures of these runes?
No, but I
What's
have
it-
memorized them completely. That's kind of how it goes when you look at the same thing for 7 years in a row.
That cave was your home for 7 years.
Yeah, checks out.
I said
Drew
I was
Bake
there.
Yeah, Drew Bake came into power 7 years ago.
Well, you should be more than at home in this house. Especially while it's being worked up. But those runes, I'd be interested in picking your brains about those.
Well,
Are
I
they
have
anything- are they-
carved a
would
couple
they-
of them in on this shield.
What am I seeing when I look at them on the shield?
I would imagine you'd have to unfold it.
So he unfolds it so it's a full shield. And it's a rune that gives the image of like resistance, stone, and earth.
I know what you are now.
Maybe.
Very cool. I wonder if he can speak giant.
Oh, it's totally not what I thought.
I haven't got a clue outside of Druid.
He's one or two things, I think. He said that.
Only
the-
hungry.
Do the runes look anything like the runes on me?
Uh,
From the same makers, if you like?
So, it's interesting. Upon closer inspection, Bell, you can discern the implementation of the runes that Dorian described having been made more recently, perhaps handmade by Dorian himself. However, there are other runes present which
Could they be
resemble.
Sharkian?
Definitely, to your knowledge, your best knowledge, definitely resemble shark runes. Yes.
Is there anything giant in the runes, as in the giant language? That Finn would Finn can't read. Finn speaks giant but can't read. So that's not a question that I'm asking.
Well, Amethyst did ask if he knew any giants, so...
Oh, no,
this
that
is
was
what-
me being meta. That definitely isn't me. Isn't Anthus at all. Anthus would not know anything about your class and subclass. But I can't wait to see what choices you've made. No. Carry on, sorry. Anthus isn't talking.
There's
Yeah,
just
I
some
think Val
interesting
was.
runes. I think we have a shared interest in those archaic scratchings on your shield. Perhaps
Oh, thank you.
we may I may examine them a little closer at perhaps supper time this evening when we've finished our day. And the cave would be interesting to see also, but we have matters elsewhere.
It was a bit of a trek, and I'm not too sure I fully remember it. I was a bit delirious on the way up and down. It was only partway through I almost properly regained my
Indeed.
sanity, that's what you call it. I think I was at least halfway recovered by the time I spoke to you guys.
That's reassuring.
And there sort of
You mean
freezes for a
Screeching
moment.
Rat
And
Sack?
thinks, no, I'm not aware of any of those.
But they cannot be trusted.
Okay, if I ever see them, I'll smack them with my hammer.
Please don't.
So out of character, can I get a recap on exactly what Miss Shadowsong was asking about? Mine's gone blank.
It's to kill a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it was essentially a compromise, an offered compromise.
Wait, because I left before the end of it. That's yeah.
So
Oh,
like
right.
kind of dethrone or defame / neutralize the war-torn noble house one way or another. In exchange for you'd essentially earn an ally that way, being able to help you with, she seems to know the underbelly and the ins and outs of the city to an extent, to where she knows where the entrance to the Yuleron catacombs is.
Did she
Which
give us
is,
that information, or did she say that
no.
she would if we... Okay.
She says she knows where it is.
Okay, so we
She also, but she did promise in good faith to keep an ear to the ground about Kashi.
Oh yeah, and agreeing would also avoid the whole me getting killed bit,
Yes.
I think.
Oh, and they agreed to whatever the percentage of all of their.
Yeah. It was
30%.
Yeah, a hard percentage on.
Oh yeah,
stocks.
forgot we.
On the stock
I
market.
haggled for that. Yeah.
So Anthus is just gonna go. So, if we're going to do this bloodied job, what are we going to do?
We need to see the Morning Star.
The what now?
Who's that?
What's that?
Coming over the hill. Is it a morning star? Is it a morning star?
He's very well connected. We can find out what we might need to know about Mr. Wartorn.
All right then. Where can we find this morning star?
Oh.
I can take you there. He may not be a fan of us turning up unannounced.
What does he look? Can you show me what he looks like?
How?
Have I seen him before?
Draw
Aren't you a
him.
changeling?
Yeah, you're a changeling. Turn into
yeah, I am a changeling.
Wait, can you just change
So,
to everything?
Yeah, pretty much. Some of you have met him before.
It was that one
No.
guy you talked to that one time, right? A few sessions back.
Yeah, I think I took some of you to meet him.
Yeah. You also met him at the Gilded Rose Tavern on your most recent visit.
Oh,
He
okay.
was in the pursuit of Ariana.
Yeah, he came
the
to
time.
me.
Oh, so we actually all remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
He
should.
was the commander of the guard.
So we
captain
should
of the
probably
guard.
not talk to him.
And assuming you're turning into him, Vega?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what you would see: an older man. Uh,
think
older man, white hair, white beard.
My voice
Very
would change with
aged
it, wouldn't
by
it?
far. Yeah. So you would be speaking.
like
I don't actually-
Connery.
Sean Connery.
I think that we would definitely find out at least what he was looking for. Miss Shadowsong for.
Well, if
How
you,
long have you lived in Scotland?
Sean
I
Connery
thought he was.
Scottish.
I thought he was
yeah,
being
that was.
Egyptian.
He did not have any Scottish in that voice. He just had.
Well,
the show.
listen, I just did the
Sure,
voice that
sure,
Nogo
sure.
did, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing my best at fucking.
I thought
voice
he was
acting.
doing an Egyptian.
That's it, you.
Anyway.
I was copying Nogo's impression of him.
Sean Connery.
Anyway, I'm
You
going
know,
to
from Highlander.
look at everyone and say, "If do you want me to give him a heads up that we're coming to meet him, or want him to come here?
You can do that.
I certainly can,
I mean, can you communicate with people you don't know?
as long as I've seen them and I've seen the picture now, and apparently we've met them. You send them. So I'm a creature which you are familiar. I would assume now that I know what he looks like and what he sounds like, I'm pretty familiar with this guy. So,
Yeah.
Send him a message. Wait, I'm going to turn back to
which persona
Vigo.
would you like to be known as when I send
And-
the message?
Would you send him a message saying, Keanu needs to see you at the
Keanu?
war-torn manor?
Keanu.
You're breathtaking.
Keanu,
Oh, you're breathtaking.
Keanu would seek your counsel at the war-torn manor. Or, I seek your counsel at the war-torn manor, Keanu.
Mountainside. But yes.
1 second, my headphones have run out of battery, and it will be very bad for casting sending if I cannot hear the response. Fuck.
Yeah, do it. You do it. You do it.
Right.
You do it,
try.
David.
Okay, so I'm going to cast sending. If possible.
You'll hear what the...
Do it decently slow because I need to follow.
Okay, yeah.
Words.
I'm going to cast sending, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Hello. This is a friend. Oh, that's full of a friend of Keanu. Isn't that a stupid name? Anyway, we seek your counsel at. It's not Thingy's manor. It's
A mountainside manor.
8 more words.
Mountainside Manor.
6 more, I think.
We will have biscuits. And that's the end.
Oh wait. We will have biscuits. We've still 2 more.
Goodbye.
Go full jester. Always use all of it. I don't know if I miscounted, but
Will do.
the rest of that didn't really matter anyway. So the important bits got through.
Yeah, I sure.
Can we put some biscuits out for our guest when he arrives?
We better be. I will go to a bakery and get us some biscuits if need be.
You should have told him to bring some.
No, but he's already apparently doing enough
I
for
don't
us.
think we should be ordering.
Wait, we have to see if he
fucking
replies
commander
first.
to
We
get
Yeah,
have
that
to see if he
doesn't.
replies
That's not how
first.
hospitality works at all.
Yeah, we're
So it
hosting.
takes
Yeah. Sorry.
it takes a moment, but it doesn't take too long. You get the reply of the kind of drooping and slurring Sean Connery coming through your mind. Very well. I will do what I can. Is there anything I should bring?
Biscuits.
And Anthus will actively say, "For God's sake." And I look at
Russian.
Vago. I look at Vago and say, should he bring anything? I have to send another message now. Jesus.
Discretion.
I'm also curious as to why Tinu see my Howdy.
Alright, okay. So, I'm going to say all this. He wants to know why you want his help, and I'll say something like, "Oh, we'll tell you when you get here. We'll also have crumpets," or something similar.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't keep track of my own response, so he did also mention that he will arrive before long, regardless of any further.
And to be discreet.
Yeah.
Great, I'll use my second third level spell slot. Please be discreet. If you happen to know any bakeries, that would be greatly received. I'm new in town and would love a sight see.
You're going to waste a third level spell just to thank him for giving you directions to a bakery.
Correct. Take care.
Oh God.
Bye.
I don't think you understand the relationship I have with this man.
Of course not. Why would I?
No, we don't.
No, we
Daddy.
don't. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Daddy.
Between the Euleron's Lane and the third is a good bake.
Is that it?
I'll
Good to
bring
know.
this.
Did he say he'll bring biscuits?
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Yes.
legend! He can stay. He can stay. Okay. This right. Okay, this is the first NPC related to a player that I've liked, so it's good. This is great.
Alright. So
We're
unless
not
there's
adopting
anything,
him.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
unless there's anything you guys would like to do in the meanwhile while waiting for his arrival, otherwise we'll just kind of jump to when he arrives.
For the purposes of, I'm gonna spend. I've got no money. 5 silver on biscuits and crumpets.
Alright, that's a lot.
Yeah, they're.
This is why you have no money.
What do you mean?
He also
the
bought
Enthorium.
those rings or whatever. They were pretty expensive.
Yeah,
just-
it's the tutorial of this campaign.
He's just bought the equivalent of like 50 quid's worth of biscuits.
Yeah.
We like
That's not
biscuits.
Come back with a barrel.
So
Yeah.
Spyro likes them.
Is there anything like that Kraft knows about Wartorn that could possibly be used against him? Like anything?
Make a history check.
All right.
It's gonna need to be high though.
Yeah, I figured.
I
Where
can
is
probably
that
help
list?
you with that.
Help me
Okay,
remember.
Guidance! Guidance! It's right, you have advantage thanks to Belle helping you. 'Cause that's what Belle said. I can help you with that. And then you can add a d4 to it.
I
mean-
I don't think you remember anything.
Fuck!
Okay. I don't remember anything. Nope.
I'd like to think we have learned everything from that one. It's perfect.
Well, you are, to a degree, intimately familiar with the dealings of the Wartorn, in what circles they delve into, and
What's
Like
where-
everything like that.
How he
but
operates
you're-
and stuff.
Yeah,
but, not,
but you're not able to like find a approach that seems feasible or, like enough of a catch or, anything like that. It doesn't, you can't really get your mind around it.
Okay, but at least I'd like know semi how the family like operates and does their business because I've been a part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
What's Rombush?
I'm just making shit jokes.
Nothing new.
You know, it takes about 20-25 minutes, but eventually you do hear
Oh, I wanted to
kind
do
of.
something before.
Oh, sorry, Finn.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
right. So, while there's sort of a lull, I'm going to head into my room. Sort of give Wink scritches on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Really quickly. And then I'm gonna pull out my book and open it up onto one of the blank pages. I'm gonna stand in front of the mirror. I'm gonna reach out my hand and touch it and go, "Hello? Hello, can you hear me?" Look down at the book. Is it doing anything?
A moment passes. 15 seconds. 30 seconds, and then like roots sprouting out of the ground, the words appear to you, which you are able to understand, even though you can't read, which is strange.
Mm.
It's almost like magic.
It's a kind of magic.
Loosely.
I just say, I just wanted to let you know, I'm coming. We kind of lost somebody and gained somebody else, and there's something going on. And I just start going on and like I'm doing fucking pen pal, catching
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
and everything.
You get a, delayed response. That does seem to be, with the efforts that you've done in the past and whatnot, she is able to communicate this way. She's able to do that, but it always takes about half a minute or, closer to 45 seconds a minute before any response actually comes, but eventually you do get a reply to all of your ramblings.
Yeah, Finn's totally going to expect that
Yeah.
now, every single time.
Yeah. That, nothing, she's just giving, kind of encouraging and understanding kind of, what is it called? Like,
Encouragement.
yeah, encouraging, but what is it called? Like when the teacher, like, kind of talks to her student in like a uplifting way. I guess that would just be encouraging.
Reassurance.
Fuck it, reassuring. Yeah, that is like she's showing interest in what you're dealing with, what has been transpiring in your life, and everything that is and has happened to you. But in the end, she does say that or says the words kind of just read out. I really hope you make it here soon.
And I just say, "I'm coming," and I close the book because I hear somebody at the door.
Yeah. And at the door, assuming anyone goes to open it, stands Cedric Morningstar.
No solicitors.
Yeah, the captain of the guard, having left a small but not exactly inconspicuous what would it be? Like a entourage of guards, but they are all waiting outside by the gate. They're not coming into the house and they're not immediately at the door with him. I brought the biscuits.
Hello,
Bag.
welcome. Ah, thank you for bringing such biscuits. I take the biscuits and close the door in front of him. No, I'm just I'm just kidding. I'm just that would be so good. wouldn't it?
Conveniently, it's quite a big bag, and it adds up to 5 silver.
Well, you are most welcomed into our house. the fact that you've taken so little time to do so is greatly appreciated. Remarkable. No.
I've learned that
What?
Kinu does not seek audiences in vanity. Must be of some importance.
Oh, you must know a different Keanu to us then, really. So, well,
Looking
anyway,
between
come in.
looking between all of you, you're able to see the kind of pendant dangling from his neck. A quick ping of detect magic from Finn allows him to identify it as a being very familiar with the item itself. Almost all of you, to some degree, as many of the higher ranking members of the more military forces of Euleron's End wears some form of stone of true seeing or true vision, meaning they see through illusions as well as altered appearances. Looking between all of you in the gathering hall or the entranceway. So, Kinu, why have you called me?
I trust that discretion is mutual, and that we could have a frank and open conversation.
I kind of side-eyes Xoblob for a minute and like, yeah.
Wait,
I
Xoblob's still here? He
Yeah.
didn't go. Okay.
Yeah, I think discretion is advised.
I believe we should keep this between us. If Xoblob, you'd like to join Spyro and the others.
Okay. And he just kind of float blobs away.
So I'll get straight down to brass tacks. First, I'd like to kindly inquire as to what it was you wanted from Miss Shadowsong.
About my pay grade, unfortunately. Just carrying out the orders given to me. The Shadow Song gets a bad rep, but they do a lot of good in their own way.
Oh, I agree. On that note, I need a favor. And I wouldn't be asking, and I know for damn sure you know I wouldn't be asking unless it was necessary.
He nods.
What can you tell me about, is it Tom? Is it Tom Warthog?
Yes.
What can you tell me about Thomas Warthog?
Shall we get to the biscuits?
Of course.
I've already opened them, put out a really pretty tray, and like just started brought out coasters and
are we all gathering out on your patio?
No. Come inside. Actually, let's go out back. There's a wonderful place to sit.
Yeah.
So I take everyone to the pagoda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
Pagoda? What's a pagoda?
The thing.
Oh, fucking... Does nobody other than, like, me know what the word pagoda is? Like...
You mean, is nobody other than you upper middle class?
I mean...
I mean, I'm aware of what the thing is, probably.
Definitely not upper middle class, but okay.
I'm not sure what a
I don't think
pagoda
I've
is.
ever been in one, but I've seen them in movies.
So, a pagoda is I feel like it's just
a pretty bandstand.
Yeah, it's a pretty bandstand.
I don't know what a bandstand is.
I think what I have been introduced to is a fancy way of saying it from a primary school teacher, because we always knew it as the pagoda, but I guess it's just a fucking hut outside. That's all it is.
Except
you've ruined
this one
the
doesn't have a
fanciness
roof.
of it.
Sorry?
Except this one didn't have a roof. Yeah.
Yeah, this one does not have a roof. No, this is roofless. It's
all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I assume you prepare some form of, herbal tea or something to drink for everyone as well as the biscuits.
Absolutely.
Kind of takes a rest, having, passed several minutes since the initial inquiry from Vago. Um, Thomas Ork. Straight bastard. Um, Drubig sympathizer. Would even say fanatical follower of Drubeg. Made his name and rose to nobility during the incursion that resulted in King Elbron's death, as I'm sure you're aware.
Viggo just sort of nod.
If Dorian is there, he's just gonna look very angry.
The
Sorry.
operations we know he's dealing with is hard to pinpoint. However, he's more or less clad in iron with Drubeg's direct support. There's nothing he can't do, and no one will stand up to him, myself included. I hold no power over him other than by perhaps morality.
So hypothetically speaking, if someone did plan to stand up to him, as you so put it, you would be in favor of this?
Anything to put a wrench in Drubeg's war machine is definitely something of my interest.
We need to
War-torn
get to him.
and their finances, their influence, large part of why the commoners of the common districts suffer.
We need a way in. We need to mutually beneficially eradicate this problem.
Hmm.
How close can you get us?
To War-torn?
Yes.
Best I can do is a spot and a location of where he will be.
And he will be unprotected at any
No,
point?
I would highly doubt.
What sort of forces are we facing?
Ruffians, soldiers, veterans, people that have served under him and for him since Drubeg's claim to the throne. He surrounds himself with as bodyguards, as escort, guards for his own manor. His son, perhaps his son can prove a weak point in the armor, the Achilles heel, where there's
But
an
that
old
is
tale of some Sharkian soldier back in Boy, not Troy.
have I ever met his son? Would I know
Yeah.
what he looks like? Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
We did in the first session, I believe.
Yeah, that was probably the first introduction for a lot of you to his son Charles Wartorn, the previous owner of Mountainside Manor. You did meet him in the Euloron's Final Rest Tavern on your first meeting. But other than that, you know, haven't really seen or heard much of him since the kind of, you know, essentially being evicted and having his property sold off for literal scraps to you.
My belief is that his relationship with his son is not in the best standing. What
He doesn't,
leverage could his son play?
he doesn't give a fuck about him. He's a
Well,
failure in his eyes.
that is true, but he's still a war torn. There is pride, and there's can be perceived as weakness when the heir to the war torn family name does not exactly live up to expectation. If his son were to find himself in a compromising position, that might lead to a crack in the armor of Tom and Wartorn. He's always been
What?
impulsive, hot-headed.
What's the son like in comparison to the father? Cut from the same cloth, or would be somebody better in charge?
Very much cut from the same cloth. The apple, unfortunately, never falls too far from the tree.
And if it rolls down
However,
the hill, how many fish do you have? Sorry.
however, he lacks the cunning and the intellect. I hate to use an even remotely flattering term when describing the word, but for all the things Tom is, if scheming and ingenious is not one of them, he's nothing.
Speaking of scheming and ingenious, Keanu, do you think this young Wartorn could be played off against his father, and then we perhaps take them both?
I think it will never be too difficult to get the young Wartime in a compromising position, and with that, Vega will sort of transform her face into the face of Charles Wartorn. We can have him in a compromising position at any point.
I'll just
Gross.
ping the token for Charles Wartorn.
I mean,
At least
that's
he's
only
handsome.
part of the plan, right? I mean, you put him in an uncompromising position, Daddy will react. What
I think the hope
need
is
him.
that Daddy will be exposed while reacting.
Well, unless you can turn into both father and son and put them in that same uncompromising position, I think all that Wartorn Senior will do is dispose of his son. This is a world of power, not a world of family solidarity.
No, but as I forgot his
is
name.
possible.
Morningstar said, he does still have his name, and I don't think Wartorn wants his name tarnished, I guess, or worsened. I don't know.
It is possible that he simply disowns his son and has him killed. However, as a sign of strength, that would be that he has everything under. But blood does flow thicker than water. I can't rightfully say I know how or how he would react put in such a situation. He did make his name during the war as Ruth Bloody Tom called him. That's not just a cool nickname or a moniker.
Do you think you'd react to a hostage situation?
That's more plausible, yes. If word got out that one of his house, let alone his son, got kidnapped, that is a sign of weakness.
We can arrange it
But then what?
when he
Is
comes.
the plan to kill him? I think my friends here were specifically trying to avoid his death. So
Yes, me and
disgracing
Anthus had
him.
agreed that
No, I wasn't here for part of it.
disgrace him, yes, but we're not going into this with a mind to kill anybody.
Right.
We will fight to defend ourselves, but anything else is murder, and we're not interested.
I mean, I could always commit some atrocities under the guise of Mr. Wartorn.
That
But
sounds
all-
awful.
But all they would need is the same stone that our friend here has to see through whatever mask you have, correct?
Yes. That is correct.
I look at Finn and say, if Wartorn kills and kills again, and you have the ability to stop him killing, would you?
But if I kill him to do it, then I'm no better than him.
But are you still letting it happen? So are you just as bad if you just let it happen?
There are ways to make him stop without killing anybody. Surely. Otherwise, what's the point?
And I think to almost break this cycle of a worse tyrant taking the throne every single time by killing the previous, something needs to change with the way they are potentially abdicated.
Oberon was by no means a tyrant.
No, but the one that followed him was. And if the next person kills him, is he going to be just as bad, expected to follow the same practices? I suspect there may be a more, I'd say diplomatic, but forced diplomacy is never diplomatic. The son wants what the father has, or wants to be back in his good graces to eventually perhaps take the throne. If he's as scheming and conniving as it's been told, then maybe we purely put the idea in his head and we become tools for him whilst also playing him.
There's a reason
Vincent.
trust is scarce within Eularon. That being that there's an untold truth, a reality everyone is aware about but refuse to acknowledge. That everyone that is friendly towards you is probably doing it to gain something out of it. Some benefit.
And there I was just beginning to like you.
Do not mistake me for the common mold of the Eularon. But
Peace.
the reason Drubeg sympathizers stay in Drubeg's good graces, carry out these awful deeds, and decorate the barrack and the battlements of the keep with the hides of those who do not follow is to, in one way or another, gain benefit from Drubeg. Drubeg knows trust is a fickle thing here.
Well, let's
But
start making a plan. Because all we're doing is sitting around when we'll try and defame him, but if not, we'll kill him. That is
think
the
Charles-
end game. So let us plan this. Right?
Wouldn't a thing to be? I mean, I know you people like money. Wouldn't making all his money go away make him go away?
unfortunately,
not
there's
that
always. Unfortunately, it is not that. You take away his riches, he'll get it back blood. It would
The
only
way-
inspire conflict.
You guys don't want to kill him. What if we get Charles to do it for us?
I think we approached this
Then
as
we're
well
still
whilst you
killing
weren't here.
him.
That was the same thing. I'm happy to kill him at this point. I just want to do things.
Is there a way we can perhaps control him rather than kill him?
Salivating at the thought.
I
There are
mean,
certain-
he holds something over Krath to make Krath do things.
What does he hold over you, Crap?
The fact that I stole something from another family, and if word got out, I would be on both of their shit lists, I suppose.
How long
The
ago
way-
did this theft take place, Krath?
Oh no.
Oh, was it from his house?
I hope not. I hope not. I don't remember. How long ago? Like a few months? No, wait, it's been like half a year. At least.
No, it's been about 3 months.
Oh, okay. I thought I was under him a little bit more. No, I was working for him and then I got blackmailed to continue working for him. Yep. 3 months ago.
Hmm. Are you talking about the False Star burglary?
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
However, if that is what is holding over your head, you're in big trouble.
Yep.
If you wish to control Wartor, Thomas or Charles, you have to find a way to make him fear you more than he fears Drubek.
Maybe we can find something where he lives, I mean. I imagine he'd keep things there.
You must have something on him, Cedric. Man of your knowledge and power. It's not simply no other man.
Nothing that I can act upon, I'm afraid. The same reason I had to send you to St. Forseal's Manor.
But is there anything that I can act upon? We need something to throw the balance of power.
Well, you could always explore the acquisition of whatever, or It is that, sorry. Getting a fucking cramp in my jaw.
Oh, that is the worst.
You could always try to acquire whatever it may be that embodies the proof he has against Craft within his manner or on his. That way, you remove yourself from the risk of equation from there. Might be able to implicate him and exclude Craft's involvement.
Blame him for the robbery.
Well, the war-torn appears to have been involved to begin with. If what Kraft says is true.
Graf, were you acting upon his orders?
Huh?
Were you acting upon his orders?
Yes. He's the one who hired me to do it.
Oh.
And then when my mentor died, he thought I'd, rat out that I did it. I wasn't going to, but he surely thought I did, so he held it over my head.
Soup thickens. Hmm.
So, the plan. Please.
We need to find evidence that the robbery was done at the request of Thomas Wartorn. Would we know where he lives now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take much to just ask around to be able to get, general directions and a location of any of the noble families' kind of manners.
What's the name of the place he lives in? Like, I'll ask.
War-torn estate. Yes.
We need to break into Wartorn Estate.
What? As much as I like the fact that we have a plan, what are you expecting to find? A letter that says,
It was me, haha!
I paid Kraft to find. I mean,
All of this was verbal, I believe.
We could find what he stole.
but then it looks like. Okay. I have my doubts about this plan.
I
But I
know
have my
what other
doubts
plan
about
to do.
every plan.
Someone else think of a plan. I'm not good at thinking.
Right.
I mean, the only other plan I had was that maybe there is a universe where he. I mean, no, he definitely thinks I ratted. I'm not safe. Yep, never mind.
That was a whole conversation in that one speech there,
Yeah,
David.
there's
Thanks.
two sides. Amazing.
No, it's like I figured that maybe there was a universe where he didn't think that I was on his bad side, that I would still work for him, and then maybe we could do something with that. But no, he definitely thinks I ratted. Otherwise, he wouldn't be hunting down the fucking.
Did you say that in character, Dorian? You're just muted because of the cough and whatnot. Ace.
Yeah, that's why the quotation marks.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen you before, but seeing the company you hold, context of the discussion, if that is what you seek, we might have a place for you in the resistance.
What did you steal?
What did I steal? As
A
far as I know, it was
a jeweled kind of egg heirloom of the Falstars, like a family heirloom.
Fabergé egg.
What if
So
we lead the
my-
Fall Stars to the stolen goods in the Wartorn Estate? lead them on the right trail. Yeah, am I right in thinking that the Full Stars have more power than the War Taunts? Is this why it's such a big deal?
No.
No.
You would know that the War Torrents is basically, not top dog, but definitely, one
Up
of the more
there.
influential families of Eulerons, and Falstars is more, upper middle class
Out of character, is the
in terms of nobility.
so out of character, have I got any reason to suspect that there would be any repercussions if he was found out?
Yes. There is the fact that the War Torn has whatever, proof or blackmailing that he's holding over Krath's head. If you simply led the Falstars there, sure, you got the thing, like the item, but it wouldn't be them taking the fall. It'd be Krath. It'd be Krath's word against the War Torns, essentially, of who did what, who said what, and it's between a fucking beggar and one of the most influential noble families of Euleron's End. For all you know, it could go down that, well, Krath broke in, stole the egg, sold it to the War Torns, and Krath is actually to blame. We didn't know he was the Falstar, the Falstar Fabergé egg, as it were.
Really,
It's
we
like,
need.
So they were basically, it would just blow back on Krath. Long story short.
So we need to get rid of any evidence that he has holding over Kraft's head
If
before
we
we
wish to take
think
that
about
approach,
doing
yes.
anything else. Well, your thoughts, please.
The way that I see it, there are multiple parties involved. You have the head, the two sons, and the resistance.
One.
And I thought you had two. Sorry, the sun and the resistance. The resistance is larger than us. We might be the sniper rifle to their, many pitchforks. But play the son off against the father. Help use the resistance to remove while the father is busy dealing with the son. There are ways in this city that are bigger than just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of us.
The resistance, thanks to Kinu's vigilant work at the Force Shield Manor. Fortunately, our sources within the War-torn estate itself has remained undetected. Our contacts, not without danger, but they know what they're doing, and the risks that comes with it.
What are their current objectives?
Monitoring.
Damage control.
So they'd be where we go for information, but we are all of certain skills, or we all have certain skills. The son can be made to think it's his idea, by promising evidence and suggesting a certain path. If he is of the tricky mindset anyway, perhaps he will, reach out for assistance, or he will start that combat with his father. We feed information back to the resistance, who will then put their own, plots in place. They're waiting for an opportunity, and ultimately the resistance.
While the son, Charles, takes after his father in his zealous approach and dedication towards Drubeg, he is not the brightest. He is impulsive, reckless, but lacks the refinement that comes with age and experience.
Sounds like a party.
Sounds like the
Well-
perfect patsy. Someone that acts on impulse without putting too much thought into it. The Grim of the party, if you wish.
The Screech.
Oh.
Grim.
What about making him aware of the fact that his dad is trying to write him off, so to speak?
He probably already knows that.
Make him aware of the fact that his dad's
You
given
also,
this.
you also
Sorry.
mentioned the Shadow Song. Is she here?
She is not.
Very well. What did why did you send me to the forest shield for?
Because that's where I suspected she may be. Was she?
No.
Hmm.
However, if she reaches out to you, do let me know.
And if that was past tense?
Why?
You're saying if that was past tense, meaning if she had reached
Oh,
out
if
to her?
she'd already been there,
Yeah.
I'd be interested in her. Fuck, I'm lacking the vocabulary for this. I'd be interested in what approach she wishes to take to get Wharton off her back.
I believe this is a three-way mutual agreement. Myself and yourself are not the only ones to benefit from Mr. Wartorn going away.
Although Euleron, in the spirit of Elberon, would benefit if Wartorn was to go away, yes.
I also believe the Shadow Song would benefit.
I'd most certainly say so, yes. Can also make me stop having to look for people just trying to do some.
Sorry, is anyone else getting Nogo cutting out a little bit occasionally?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like every now
Might
and
be
then.
because I can't properly speak loudly with this fucking accent.
It was a little bit
Sorry.
even before the accent. I think if you wouldn't mind turning up your sensitivity just a slight bit, because I feel like it's cutting you off at the end of some of your sentences.
Alright, I'll try that.
Thank you.
Might be delish.
So we need a plan, guys.
No way! What?
Where do we start? I've been trying. Very complicated world.
Yes, someone put a lot of effort into designing this.
I mean, the Shadow Song aren't necessarily people we want to be associating with too hard. They were purely a means to an end, correct? If the Shadow Song want the Wartorns out of their business, the Wartorns to hear about it would be particularly irritated, I would imagine. We can use that opportunity with them increasing their war efforts to either consider the son as a perfect opportunity to assassinate his father, or jail his father permanently, or whilst also using the resistance to put someone else on the throne, and then they can throw him in with his father. You know, trust is like it's been said,
Fickle.
as a fickle thing.
You
All
will
these
not see the
people
captain of the
aren't-
guard willing to parley with a Shadowsong company outside of extreme circumstances such as this. They might be doing good in their own way, but they also do bad, damaging things. Things they do not see. But, again, trust is a fickle thing. For now, we're on the same side. Once Wartorn is gone, probably not.
Okay. I have no idea. I feel like
If you wish to solve this with as little bloodshed as possible, I think the approach of the sun is the better option. Whether you have the son kill his father or otherwise try to escalate his rise to head of the family by other means. That is what I foresee has the least amount of conflict and bloodshed involved.
How would we make contact with Charles?
Probably one of the brothels or taverns.
or our friend Anthus with his sending spell.
I used both on you today.
Today? Tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus.
It's right, we've been speaking for 12 hours.
Jesus. Oh, God.
Well,
We're out of cookies.
Yeah.
the biscuits are empty. Well,
I didn't have any yet. That's disappointing.
It's okay. Pocket biscuit. And I throw
yeah,
it at
he's
you.
just been.
Take
He's
it.
just been. No,
I
the
always
5
keep
silver
a
gets you
spare.
a lot of biscuits.
Biscuit.
Biscuits are like 5 copper a piece, so.
Mm-hmm. Good old biscuity.
So, unless there's something else.
You make contact with your informants in the war-torn manor, just for an update, and keep us informed, please.
Will do. Thank you for the hospitality. I'm glad to see the Mountainside Manor in more capable hand. He gives each of you a kind of polite, stoic nod and stands up, takes his leave.
Escort him to the door.
Right. What are we doing? Me as a player, I'm gagging for combat, but like that's just me.
I'm gonna go. Let's go
Please,
fight
can we?
some-
Please,
Yes.
can we fight something? We haven't fought something in about 4 weeks. Legitimately, between the 2 campaigns, we have not fought something in
Yeah.
fucking ages.
What? You fought stuff in Zenada?
Yeah, that's 3 weeks ago when we last fought in Sonata. It's fine. I think I'm just being a child. It's fine. We need a plan. Like, we
You
actually
need to break stuff.
Yeah, I like breaking things. Right, so if we're going at this brother, I'm not doing Anthus's voice whilst we're planning, because clearly we're struggling to plan with voices and stuff. So if we're going after the brother, and we know that the brother already knows that the father wants it out for him, wants him out of the picture, surely we could approach, perhaps using Vago's excellent skills of deception as, say, an outsider who wants to get the brother to be in charge and the king. So trying to get the brother to be the new usurper in such a way, trying to get rid of the king, as it would be. And then we could perhaps get on the brother's side pretend-wise, and then what's it called? Use that to find an assassination attempt based using the brother's additional resources, And then once the assassination attempt happens, we kill the king, frame the brother goes in jail, everyone wins. Boom. That's what we do.
I think we need to convince the son that his father's going to have him killed.
It's an amazing plan,
Can
and
I-
I understood none of it.
Can I just point out the fact that we may as well just go in there and kill him ourselves?
Yeah, why don't we just kill him? Can we not just kill him?
Like,
Fuck him up.
the whole point was that, you know, it was non-violent.
Well, Anthus has
You know,
said
that it
today
was-
that he's okay with killing people. Let's just kill the fuck at this point. And that's in character. That's not just because I want
Let's
to...
go and sate your bloodlust and
Oh.
then come back and think of a plan.
No, it's not just because me as a player wants to kill. Anthus legitimately has spent a week thinking about it and has gone, it makes sense if we want to actually
Given
kill
up
the
his
guy.
pacifist ways after a week.
No. It's murder for the benefit of pacifism because we're killing the icon of death in this place. So it's not about giving up pacifism. It's about dealing with the thing that breaks his chill. So I am 100% in the group that we should just fucking kill him. Just put him in a bin. Put him in the fucking recycling bin.
Put him in a body bag.
I will, however, point out, while it's true that anyone that claims powers who's not rightfully theirs is technically a usurper, the usurper and Drubeg is not the same person.
I know, I was
Just to
saying
clarify
the
real
second
quick.
usurper, the new one to,
Yeah.
to break his knees.
I just wanted to clarify that real quick.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Well, what are the options? We kill him ourselves. We convince the son to kill him, or at least stand against him. We get rid of him.
I think we need to see if there's anything in his house that we can use to bring shame to him,
Like an axe.
to embarrass him.
Gimp mask.
No, that
I mean,
wouldn't
if
bring
you
shame.
think that shames people,
Yeah, that.
it says more about you than other people.
Mm-hmm.
Skittles.
I don't have a gimp mask. I don't know if it's a commonplace item in people's houses.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well,
mean-
I don't know.
Do you want to see mine?
Have you got
So
one?
the
No.
fact that, you know, we have the option to
Expensive.
just kill him. Yes, just kill him. Fine. We have the option of using all the parties available to us to have the outcome. You know, we have the Shadow Song Company. Why should we? They're not going to be any better when Drubeg is out of power. We have Drubeg, who isn't going to be any better if the Shadow Songs were out of power. And we have the Resistance, which may be the better option. So how do we get whoever's leading the Resistance in power? And we had that one meeting with one chap one point that possibly fancied one of our party. But ultimately, do we need to be the ones orchestrating all of this? We just need to make it happen. We don't need to be the tool, merely the mind behind it.
The guy leading the resistance is the guy we've just met with.
Am I getting confused? Is it right?
So he doesn't. I imagine he'd been forthcoming if he was willing to do it, but he said that he doesn't want. He can't be seen to stand against Wartorn, so he's not going to use the resistance's power. Essentially, I think that's the situation. Am I right, Nogo?
Yeah, Cedric can't directly, because he's playing both sides, right?
Are you
But
saying
like
that
he-
he's-
The only
he's-
person left.
Yeah, like he's the captain of the guard and has been so even back under Elberon's time. He remains in Drubeg's good graces and maintains his nobility, but he's also leading the resistance.
We could do a USA liberation of Iraq and try to install a democracy where
Yeah, that ends well.
the head of the resistance
We-
the head of the resistance gets democratically elected. so the people have their own power for once.
Are you saying he's torn about war?
Mhm.
You know what?
I
I'm really
fucking
looking
hate-
forward to listening to this recording back. It's going to be such an exciting.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 episodes, let me tell you.
Listen, sometimes roleplay overpowers killy stab stab.
At dawn we plan. In the evening we plan. Next day we plan.
and then Wartorn knocks on our door and we punch him in the face.
and we just do a fight. All of our plans go up in fucking
Yeah.
dust. And then
Alright.
Right.
I mean,
Are we going to
from
the
Bell's
house?
point of view, sorry. From Bell's point of view, you know, more brains than brawn, right? We're not
That's
going to
fair.
go in there, assassinate the head of the country or the head of the region. You have to bring down the region from the inside, right? So we could continue doing that, you know, paying certain people, doing certain things, doing other quests around getting them to do what we need them to do. But if that's not where the party wants to go, then we can look at another option. Do we just want to go straight to the brother and just go, look, kill your father for us, will you? Here's a reason why. If we want to try that, we can. But we
Oh,
just need to
dickhead.
make a decision. Right now, we're suffering from the whole analysis paralysis thing, and Nogo is looking at us going, what the fuck am I going to prep for next session? So let's just decide something to try, and then when it fails, which it will,
Because that's what Dungeons and
it's a
Dragons
plan that
is.
we've made. That's what
I'm-
happens in D&D.
Yeah.
I'm of the
do
mind
some-
that we go to Wartorn's place, see if we can find anything there that can exonerate Krath, that can cause a further rift, or make the younger Wartorn think that he has a chance at, you know, overthrowing his father, or has a legitimate reason for trying it.
Okay, so stealth mission.
Yeah.
So we have.
Yeah.
Obviously, Finn says none of this because Finn doesn't think that way.
Yeah, but I think right now we're out of character because we're stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to talk between the 6 of us
Yeah.
to try
Yeah,
and
that's
work out
perfectly
a
fine.
decent way.
I
of-
don't
going
see
about
that as
that.
an issue at all.
Okay, so we
you
have.
know,
Okay, so stealth mission. That's ideal one.
but we're not a democracy. Let's just like,
Bell's
If-
our leader. You pick.
oh fuck.
To be fair, we are on your quest line.
This isn't my
Well,
quest
No,
line.
but we did yours, so.
Welcome to the day one of it all.
I mean,
Let me tell you, it's the
let's
worst.
start.
feeling.
If that's fine, I'm happy to lead. Let's start with the house and the brother, because that will then give us something. The sun, sorry, house and the sun, because that will give us something to then plan around. At the minute, we're trying to plan 3 steps ahead when we don't know what we've got now.
When we
So
don't
let's
know the
try.
First step. Yeah.
Yeah, let's try them, see what happens. If one fails, chances are we're going to have to adapt anyway. So
Do
let's
some
talk
reconnaissance.
let's talk to the manor and visit the sun.
Yeah.
Let's go to
and
the House
then
of the Rising Not
We
So
can
Sun.
always, and we can always just kill something for fun on the way. Like everyone's happy.
Ah,
We're gonna get mugged.
Hey,
aren't we,
beggar,
on the
how
way
you
there?
how you doing down there?
RSPCA on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, I shouldn't be.
You
shouting.
got to 2, and Finn was already. Oh, it's PCA because he.
Because he can't count.
Yeah. Plus
Right.
the non-violent approach.
Yep.
Fits what he'll want as well.
So
Sweet.
that's what we'll do. That's what
Nice.
we'll try.
Yeah.
And are we going now?
Yes.
Yes.
DM, are we able to go now?
What, to Wartorn Manor?
Yeah.
Or Wartorn Estate, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool. Let's do
We're
that.
just taking a walk past
Um,
the gates.
Does anybody
Just
know the
before
way?
just before we do, has everyone got everything that they need?
I would love to
Everyone
do
got the-
this tomorrow, please.
Yeah, has anyone got the spell?
I mean,
they might need.
what time of day is it now?
Fucking midnight.
No, so if I remember correctly, you guys woke up, realized Kasia was gone, met Dorian, Adriana stopped by. You talked with
Totally forgot
Adriana
about
back
that.
and forth up until like noon, a little bit past noon. You went to Beretta's, came back. So you also visited the Vial of Duality. So there was, I would say it's like really, really late afternoon or even evening at this point.
So we start rest at say like 5 o'clock-ish, 6 o'clock-ish. We wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Stealth mission, middle of the night. Let's go. Right?
Yes.
Hot. Cool.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna prepare some combat spells. I'm not
Me
prepared.
Nogo, should we take our break here?
Let's take our break.
Is our group even stealthy, or are we literally just going
No.
into his house expecting
No.
to fucking fight them?
Oh, I'm
Because I don't know how
expecting
that's
us to
gonna go.
lose.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, I want to direct you guys, which is kind of what Cedric did, right? Where it's like, hey, if you want to go this approach, the sun. But it's like, you guys can do however you wish. If you come up with some bonkers fucking plan, I'll make it work. Like, I'll find a way to make it work. It's just up to you guys to find a unified kind of front of what the fuck are we doing.
So we've long rested.
Regained all the spells that I used. No, I've not used any.
Hold on. Let me have a look, see?
Oh my god, I hate you all. Not doing the Welsh accent. Fuck's sake.
I will disguise myself as a indescript elven male.
Alright.
So, me.
Yeah.
That is
It's gonna
most
be one.
definitely
if you walk
doable.
Down the street, if you walk down the street, everyone's gonna turn that. Wow, he's indescribable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's in the script.
so Shaya is not feeling well. She's ill and will not
she's
be.
gonna come back next week to a whole new party.
Yeah, she's relaxing in bed, Just taking it easy and yeah.
She's helping the timber saws. She's project managing the timber saws.
Yeah. I'd like to check,
Yeah.
make sure her window isn't like something that people can get into, and like I want to make sure the doors are all locked and safely fastened. I'll put all the traps around Shire's room just in case some random fucking cat burglars come and take our friend away in the middle of the night.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
No, no.
Uh-huh. Did you hear that? Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
go.
Something is not quite right.
We are dressed in black from head to toe.
An illusion. What are you hiding?
Yeah. Sorry
Right.
guys. This is taking a little bit.
It's alright. I feel that it's kind of your prerogative, considering how long we took to do the last bit.
2 sessions, yes.
Alright. So you are, correct me if I'm mistaken here. You went to bed early evening. Anthus taking a kind of very what is it called? Like a quick power nap to watch the sunset, of course. And then you are leaving the Mountainside Manor at basically in the dead of night. And setting your path towards the War-Torn Manor, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Presume it's in
okay.
the same district as us, right?
Yes, Noble District, yes.
Is there a large
You mean to tell me?
quantity of guards, larger than usual, out and about, or is it just like really quiet as the grave?
Well, I was just trying to summarize what you guys were doing.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware you
Yeah,
had left already.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. I assumed, but I made an ass out of you and me.
But
It is all good, man. All good. All right. So you wake up in the dead of night.
your makeup.
Yeah. Put on a little makeup. Put the keys on the
Sorry,
table.
I don't know what mood I'm in today. I'll put myself on mute.
Nah, it's all good, man. You exit the mountainside manor. Put your feet onto the cobblestone, and Finn, make a perception check to see if there is any, you know, guard presence, if at all, and if there is, if it's, higher than usual.
Hold up. Question.
16.
Yes.
Those stones that can see through illusions, that's only the like really, really high ups that have those, right?
As far as you're aware, yes.
Okay, sure. I'll disguise myself as well as
Yep.
like an inconspicuous
Mask of
human.
many faces, right?
I'm gonna disguise myself wearing an inconspicuous coat.
Okay, so you're basically like pulling your hood up and, covering your Leonin features.
I don't think I own a hood, actually. Never mind.
Since it seems like people are being...
You've been getting clothes and everything in the past few
Sure,
days during the
sure.
downtown, so...
And Finn definitely stands out because he's quite tall and rather unique race. So he's going to use his Furbolg ability to disguise himself as well as
Okay.
an elf, a male elf with red hair and red skin.
Yep. Noted.
Very
Basically, the
inconspicuous.
male version of his teacher.
Okay.
So, gentlemen,
Just I've disguised myself as another elf.
Yeah.
Somewhat looking like Vego.
Can I just point
How
out?
Vego is currently looking.
Can I just point out that Finn's shot himself in the foot? Because now, if he gets caught in this guise, every time he asks people have they seen a red elf, they're going to say, "Oh, yeah, I have actually."
This is thinking too far ahead. This is not Finn's
Yeah.
strong point. I'm
Alright.
still not quite certain what his strong point is.
Okay.
He's going to be on his own tail,
So,
hunting himself.
you have regained all your spell slots. And Finn, with the perception of 16, walking through the noble district, steering your, party, I guess. Well, not you specifically, but, you're making your way towards the war-torn estate. There are some guards out. Most of them patrol the common districts because of, beggars, loiterers, doing Drubeg's work at night, killing people and throwing them into mass graves somewhere. There doesn't appear to be that big of a guard presence in general. But with a roll of 16, after once you start getting into the kind of block area that leads towards the war-torn estate, you do spot a small group of people that are seemingly kind of out of place, discussing amongst themselves. Doesn't seem to have noticed you thus far.
Do they appear? Are they sort of like just standing in a huddle talking?
The 4 people you can see, yes. They're kind of just standing, arms crossed, weapons at their sides.
Oh, so they are armed.
Yeah,
But they
and
don't
armored.
look to be guards.
No.
They don't seem to be particularly looking at us.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
As you're continuing a few steps, Bell.
Oh fuck.
I don't remember the voices I made for them, but... Are we brothers? If it ain't Bell! And from the kind of flanking you guys comes 3 kind of really rough-looking dwarves.
Oh.
"Shh! I told you! It's him!" And they just kind of look at you and it's like, "Well, I knew you were coming here, but Noble District?"
Yeah, well, we've come a long way since our initial travels into this place. How
yeah.
have you been?
Well, after your less than pleasant introduction to me and my brothers,
I mean, you
motioning
did
towards
fucking
the other
deserve
dwarves.
it. So, in jest.
Yes, but I still have trouble sleeping. Oh yeah. Who's your friends? Looking at the rest of you. These are not the same people you saw, by the way.
Oh, okay. I go, hello, we're the RSPCA.
So, am I right? Just confirm my
Yes.
thinking. These are the ones from my session 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I thought they might be. These are my colleagues and friends. We've been adopting every stray animal in this godforsaken place. But why are you out so late?
Well,
Who are you
after
offering
you,
security to?
well, we're not doing security per se. We're also not stealing.
Huh?
We're not. After you burnt the rest of my band to a crisp,
Uh-huh.
we decided to open up a escort business. The same thing we did for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We take people from one place to another, and, well, let's just say we're, not to brag or anything, but gaining quite a renown here in Euleron's End for being reliable. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rurgrok Boulderarm.
Boulderarm. Yes, I remember.
Yes.
What the fuck name was that?
Rugrat.
Rurag.
Rugrat.
The Rurajura.
Rurgrok Boulderarm.
Okay.
And this here is my brother, Thindumir Boulderarm. And my other brother, Raymerlun Boulderarm. So, we kind of open up the Boulderarm escort business. So you need a place to be, we'll get you there. One piece and intact. How do you like
I'm
that
glad.
sales pitch?
It's good, especially for 3 in the morning. I mean, you've clearly been heavily drinking and clearly successful. So, who have you been escorting to make such a name for yourself?
Well, anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah? It was tough at first. Some people recognized us having, you know, kind of kicks the cobble a little bit in shame. Held them
Stolen
up.
things from them, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm glad our conversation had some impact, at least. I'd hate
Yeah?
to have to have found you robbing me at this time of night.
Well, yes, but you're our friend. We wouldn't do such things. Besides, we're not even in that business anymore.
Hmm.
Bad
So
for keeping your skin intact.
I'm so yes. Well, the less said about that, the better. The what do the Shadow Song think of you working in their sort of line of muscle? Have you had any problems with the Shadow Song?
We're with them.
You're with Shadow Song, okay. Interesting.
Well, yeah. Boulder Arm, escort services.
Powered by
Associate.
Shadow Song. Okay.
Yeah, powered by Shadow Song.
Good.
You know, they take a little bit of a profit, but
Hmm.
not enough to really, set us out of business or anything like that. And besides, bribing guards gets expensive if you're not Shadow Song, so, just better all around, really. And at this point, Finn, you do notice that the gathering of people are kind of taking note of this conversation between uh, everything going on over your direction, and one of them seems to be taking a little bit more interest than usual with your lasting perception of 16.
They say to the brothers, sort of point towards the others and say, "Are these parts of your band as well?"
Takes a look over. Nope. Never seen him before in my life. Looks like trouble, though.
Hey, how can you tell?
Well, one of them's drawing and he gets. I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
I'm so happy these are back.
Yeah, I love them already. Did Rugrok die?
Somebody please ask me about them in character. They're brilliant. Like when we have some downtime, let's talk about them.
Holy shit! Look at that.
Wow,
I get a
there's the two
natural 1
extremes.
and Vega gets a natural 20. What is that?
Right.
Bullshit.
Where's my character?
Where is my
And 16 och vi får bra zero, not bad.
Where there you
Good
are.
show.
Hello.
That'll do. Good old 12.
I'm guessing a 14. Here it comes. When I can get to the character sheet. Ka-chow!
No, much better.
Wow.
There's still one less.
One behind. One behind skills. Fuck you. This is just the way it is now.
It's just the way it is.
This
Things will never be the
I'm
same.
tempted to smote you just for
Oh,
being one
man.
ahead of me. No,
Don't
you
do
know
it on
what? I've been
purpose.
tempted to invoke like was it like a white that steals skill point or steals levels?
Oh
Is
my
it
god.
white? Or...
Whites could do that, yeah. That sounds fun. I don't know if it's in 5e, but I know that whites have a history of being nasty as fuck.
So is anyone else noticing the fact that there's a lot more full initiative than we currently see?
Yeah, it makes me very happy right now.
Fine.
There's a lot more.
I am greatly excited. I'm a bit upset.
So, Nogo.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, hello.
How did they recognize me when I used disguised self?
They've got one of those things.
They
Should we just say that I
smelled him.
didn't?
They
And I'll
smelled
get my
him.
spell slot back?
Yeah.
They smelled him. They smelled him. It's fine.
My bad, guys.
That's alright.
I had an initiative.
I really just wanted to reintroduce them. And
Yeah, they're
in
brilliant.
that kind of in that excitement, I did unfortunately have a
Hey, I don't,
very
okay.
bad overlook.
It's
What's an
fine.
optimal time to reintroduce them?
Yeah. Oh, they were
really
so
like them.
funny. My session 1 or my session 0 was fucking hilarious.
Sounds
It-
like it.
No-go.
Just the bit
Plans.
where they said, after you burnt the rest of our party. Like, the fuck?
It sounds like a good.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like a
Didn't
good-
go the way that No-go expected it to go, from what I remember.
No, it did not.
No.
In session 0 do that.
More or less.
Oh, this
kind
was
of.
pretty bog standard, was it? Was it pretty?
Yeah,
pretty
that
safe.
wasn't too far out of far of left field, except for the fact you made a very detailed stop at a city that had absolutely nothing in it but a name on a map.
But it was fun,
Yeah, it was fun.
and that's what matters.
That is indeed what matters.
To fireball!
Um,
Let's get ready to fireball.
okay.
Which
Sorry.
which sibling is which? Which one's just got arrowed or bowed or sworded or?
So this is the guy that got bowed.
Oh.
I can't even see the funny peoples.
Yeah.
Really?
I can see the three.
You have
mates, but
you
I
have
can't-
a very
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I have.
I can't see the enemy.
enhanced night vision, don't I?
Yes, you do.
This is an unlit street. Okay.
I mean, ooh, fantasy world, isn't it?
I can say
Yes.
technically Dorian also has really long vision.
Oh.
All right. Probably need to set
120
your
feet.
I can't
need to
wait
set
for
that token up then.
Dorian's giant capabilities right here.
So what?
Oh, I thought
What
he was
is
a
he?
pal.
I don't know.
So my guess is he's a rune knight fighter, which gets the language giant because of the indication to do with the runes on his equipment. Because you can put that on your stuff, basically.
Yeah, just
Yes,
stone
but
room,
then
you
there's
have
the
a-
prestidigitation.
You
Yeah.
have dark
How
vision
he
out,
is.
I was
out to a
correct.
range of 120 feet.
Yes. Yes, very cool. It's an awesome subclass. It's really cool.
All
Cool.
right.
I've never
So-
seen it.
Yeah, I've wanted to try it after
Cool. Sorry,
Ashley played it in Darrington Brigade.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Nogo.
Mm.
Please.
It's all good. I've been fiddling with
Yourself.
tokens for this this
Fiddling with
entire
yourself.
thing, more
Yeah,
or
that's-
less. So
That's just skills, unfortunately.
yeah. Oh,
So that's just skills for fiddling with themselves.
so with the arrow starting off the combat, flying towards one of the beloved dwarves, I am going to make a roll, and then we just follow initiative order as portrayed.
Hey boy.
That is a 13 to hit. Playing with myself, poggers.
That's always good.
Just remember we have to subscribe to your OnlyFans to see it.
Yeah.
I'm already
That
subscribed.
does
if you're not,
does
as well.
hit.
Oh.
So that is a whopping
Jesus!
12 points of piercing damage.
So these friends of yours, Gamer, I don't think we're hanging out with them for too long.
Yep. Vago, you're up.
How many are there?
All that you can see.
Okay.
You don't see him.
Oh, so they don't see me.
That's not how that
Not
works.
necessarily.
I mean,
I think that should be what you think.
Yeah.
Stealth mode.
Okay.
I'm invisible, guys.
He's blending into the shadows.
You said that out.
Yes.
I'm gonna step up to here. Now I can see at least two of them.
To the plate.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast.
You got Rorgurk next to you. It's holding the back of his shoulder with the arrow sticking out. Fuck!
I'm gonna use a sorcery point, and I'm gonna twin spell Charm Person on those two that I can see.
All right.
You all think I'm sexy.
What level do I cast at here?
The lowest level if you're using it for Charm Person. So level 1, right?
Okay.
Because you're twinning it.
They must make a Wisdom saving throw.
They have advantage because we're fighting them. But
We're not. Are we fighting them? We
you
are.
or
fighting
your
them.
companions, and technically these dwarves would be deemed our companions.
Bell's companions. What's the level?
And your Bell's companion.
Oh right.
I
What?
think if you twin it, the level
so-
depends on the sorcery points.
Wisdom saving throw with advantage because of the
What
the-
score have they got to beat there?
engaged in combat.
Your spell save.
Yeah, your spell save.
All right.
So that is a 9 and a 19. Pretty sure
Nine-
one of them succeeds.
19 succeeds.
All right.
9 gets fucked.
So the bottom one succeeds. The other one is successfully charmed by you.
Okay.
Let's see. What icon should I use?
Heart.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna take a step.
Actually, I used
here.
that for something else. I'll use this. Fuck it.
I'm gonna take cover behind the edge of this building.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Very well. Bell, you're up, buddy.
Me.
You're muted.
Um,
Oh, you're not. Sorry.
Didn't think I was.
Yeah, you were muted for 2 seconds. How dare
Hey,
you.
my buddy. Yeah, I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and then it changed.
Yeah, that's always the case for spellcasters, man.
Yeah.
What's the range of that? That's 60 feet. So I am going to kind of move a little bit, which is probably wise. Can I have? Oh wait, token. Thank you. I'm gonna move. I don't know if that's gonna be in range actually. Wow. 5, 10, 15.
It is worth noting, this building here, if you can see my ping,
Yeah.
is a tavern that seems to be somewhat lively.
Blow it up. Let there be
5,
fire.
10, 15,
Rain fire! Just do it!
Kills
So
all.
I'm gonna move up here. Ooh, interesting. And sort of confidently just sort of pull the robes of my covering my arms down and begin to just kind of trace a rune on my arm before this sort of crackling energy starts, pulsating from my palms as I kind of release a shatter in
Oh,
the
hell
middle
yeah.
of the group. 60 feet, Constitution
60 feet
saving
range, and
throw.
it's a 10
Ten-
feet radius?
10 feet
sphere?
radius, yeah.
So where are you placing it exactly?
Let me have a look. So 60 feet would be there.
Okay.
So likely here. 5, 10, 5, 10.
Yeah, you
Or is
get
it
all
from
4.
me? Is it?
You'd
Yeah.
get 4 people with that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 4 con saves, please.
Okay.
And let me
Will
just
do.
put it in chat.
So this is for one of the people up in front that is currently charmed.
Oh, balls. Sorry.
That is a 9, so he takes full damage. The other boy, that is
That's
an
3
11, so he
D8.
also takes full damage, I would assume.
Correct.
And the other 2, 13 and a 16.
The 1 passes.
Okay, so
takes half damage, so it takes 5.
Okay.
The others
so,
take 11.
So this boy takes 5. This little boy. The others took 11, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you not
Very
hear me?
nice.
We didn't hear
I
you
can,
when you
I
said
can.
then, but...
What is going
Yeah,
on?
it's
with
just
my mic today?
I can hear you perfectly fine. It's just to make sure that I
Okay.
get everything right.
Yes, 11 damage.
I very like that. So there's just this booming noise emerging from seemingly out of nowhere. The rattles the windows into the tavern, and you can hear this kind of surprised yelping from inside, and then someone just goes and raises a mug and
Goes what?
So
raises a mug.
with my free action, I'll sort of scream at the dwarves and say, get into cover. This is your time to protect. If you're any good at your job, and I'll see you handsomely rewarded afterwards.
All right.
I'll see you adequately paid afterwards. There we go.
Yeah.
And that's me done.
Okay.
Maybe using a dwarf as cover.
So we are moving up to these two boys. So what's their movement? I would imagine 30, but he's gonna double check. Yeah. So they are going to use their full movement of 30 feet. Oh, it's not working for me again, this thing. Oh, now it is. There we go. I'm gonna move up here. And
Ooh.
up here. And they're both going to take the dodge action, as they're kind of just looking to stand firm towards the onslaught of your seemingly powerful magics, I suppose. Moving
Oh, that
forwards,
smarts a bit.
yeah, it's like they're like shaking off, you know, like their eardrums basically just got blown out, a little bit fuzzy, but they seem to be doing all right. Moving on to Dorian, the newcomer.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
what you got, Dorian
Show us
guy.
your stuff.
Show us your moves.
Yeah, so he's just going to move up here.
Yeah.
And since the only one who's actually attacked, I assume, is this one with the bow.
Yes.
Yeah, he is just going to sort of lift his hand out, aim at her, and fire off a firebolt.
All right. So how
Right,
does
20
the
target.
how does that what is it called?
Manifest.
Look.
Yeah.
As he holds his hand out, a red rune appears in midair and sort of conveys into a single orb and then just shoots out.
All right. Excellent. So a 23 most definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
That is a
7
7
fired.
fire damage.
All right.
Natural 1 and plus 6 on spell damage.
So the kind of padded leather armor this bowsman seems to be wearing takes a good hit, and you can see there are like embers forming as the armor has been kind of burnt open, exposing the clothes underneath.
Yeah.
And for the rest of it, he's going to use his free action to fold out his shield.
Yeah.
Take his
Increasing your AC
warhammer
by 2,
and,
by 3.
and bangs it on him in like a provocative, like, come at me!
Oh hell yeah, man! I like that. Let's fucking go. So remember to add +3 to your AC for
Yeah,
the
I have,
now
I
that you
the
have
global
folded
AC
the shield.
modifier, and
Yep,
the
yep.
global AC modifier for it.
Okay, excellent. Yes, you know, and try and keep track of whether your shield is folded or not.
Yeah, that is precisely what I have the AC modifier for. I have
Yeah.
one for out and one for. No, that's the wrong one. I misclicked.
He has a button.
I have one for out and one for folded.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Moving on, we have the archer. She is going to move up 10 feet. And seeing you kind of having taken the charge forward, not to mention given her quite a bad turn, or quite a bad burn, she's going to kind of lower to her knees, draw her bow, and take aim at you with her longbow, Dorian.
Yep.
For a 20 to hit.
That matches his AC now.
So that does hit. She's also going to use her Archer's Eye feature, adding 1d10 to this damage.
Oh, sexy.
18. Oh,
So that is 16 points of piercing damage.
Not ideal.
And after having taken that shot, she'll just kind of, you know, very Agent 007 style, just kind of turn and put her back against the wall, ducking just out of vision.
Does she only get one shot? Ooh, that's lucky. That's a nasty amount, that 16.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
And from the one of the alleyways. Another one makes
Oh,
her
Belle.
appearance, kind of similarly taking aim, but this time against one of the Boulder Arm brothers. This one, to be specific,
TPK. TPK.
with a 8 to hit, which misses. The arrow just kind of releases from the bow, and just kind of goes stray past all of you and hits the wall right just in front of Krath.
Oof.
She will very similarly seek shelter with what remains of her movement speed as we move on to Anthus.
So I'm gonna step in front of the injured dwarf, which I think is this one, correct?
This one is the injured one.
This one. I step in front of
Yes.
that guy, and I
Yes.
just pat him on the shoulder where the arrow is. I take out the arrow, and I'm just gonna cure wounds him for level 1. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Much appreciated.
And then I'm going to emboldening bond. Ba-na-na-na.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give.
That's the 2-man bless
It's
that lasts
3-man bless
for 10
now.
minutes or something.
It's
shit.
a 3-man bless now because
Alright, let's
five,
go.
baby. So I'm gonna give my 3-man bless to Bell, Krath, and Vago. So long as you stay within 30 feet of each other, or at least one of you, you can get a D4 once per turn to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So who did you put it on? Sorry.
Krath, Bell, Vago.
Krath, Bell, and Vago.
Correct.
That is why I didn't use the heart, because the heart is what I use for the emboldening bond.
The buddy friendship.
Yeah.
Pal button.
Is that your full turn?
That is in. We'll just waddle forward a little bit more. Hey guys, we're
Alright.
friends here.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're friends here. Meanwhile, next to you stands Dorian with his shield folded out and Warhammer just boom, 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 like fucking. Alright, let's go.
After blasting fire into the chest of one of their friends.
Yeah. Alright, moving on to Krath.
Fuck. Can't reach them. My melee. I'm just gonna. Do. Wait, how do I even?
So you
Like
you
that,
can
or
break
did I... What?
you can break it up by grabbing your token and then like right clicking. You see? Is that where you want to go?
I don't. What do you mean?
Like you grab your token, right? Not like
then-
yeah, you just grab it so that you have it draggable, and then right click
yeah.
on the square you were on, and then you right click for every increment you want to change to like break the arrow or the line, if you so, you know.
Oh.
Oh, I moved. There.
Wait, would I save more if I just moved past him? Like that,
No,
right? Because it
move-
takes-
Yeah, that is where you'd get
So
if
I'd
you
get
went
the-
through Finn.
I'd get the same place essentially. I would. Oh yeah, I would. No. Ah, goddamn it. No, I would actually get further if I moved around him. Okay.
Well, this is only a trapdoor, so you can move over it as well, like a cellar door.
Rolls dex save,
Oh.
falls into it. Is out
Yeah.
of combat the entire time.
No,
I'm
it's
being
closed and locked up.
nice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get further. Fuck it. How long is Eldritch Blast again? 60, right?
I'm
Believe
sure it's
something in that
120.
ballpark.
Yeah, Eldritch
Oh, it's
Blast.
120, I
It's
think,
120,
yeah.
blaze it.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Most
range.
most like really range spells have that. Fireball.
Doesn't matter. Okay, which one did Dorian fire at last turn?
An archer out of you.
Oh, what are these guys
They're
done?
right there.
There's something else
Yeah.
in there.
So now that you're 5th level, your Eldritch Blast actually fires 2 beams.
Okay, I'll just Can I fire through these two?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fire at that guy. 2 Eldritch Blast.
Both of them
Ow.
into the same person.
Yep.
Yeah. So you just kind of
23 and 11.
put your hands together in front of you, creating this kind of oozing blob of coagulated blood. Bring it forward and send both these rays of blood spikes, I guess, towards them. One of them does find purchase through the kind of thick plate armor that this specific guard is wearing. So go ahead and roll me some damage for the 23. 8 force damage. This is. You can see he sputters out a bit of blood himself after being hit by it. So he takes the full damage.
Yeah, he does.
Is that your full turn?
Is it right that I only have a +3 on the damage?
What's your charisma?
Charisma modifier.
Charisma mod, yeah.
3.
Yep, that's correct.
And that's from Agonizing Blast. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I had other things. Okay.
I
Fair enough.
don't have that on my.
Alright.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Moving on to the
Oh wait,
guards.
no. Wait, can I use the bless on the 11?
Yeah, you can.
I'll do that.
Bless on
just
curse
to see.
damage.
Look, we don't look at semantics here when it comes to our religion. We just
Yeah,
let
12
people do their things better. Okay?
12 doesn't hit either.
Yeah, a 12 unfortunately doesn't get through the plate armor either. Alright. So, moving up, we have these 2 bad boys.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Right. There's
Yep.
more.
Hmm.
They're mean.
There's still one more on initiative that we haven't seen yet.
It's fine.
I mean, I haven't seen any of them because they're not in my field of vision yet.
Yeah. So, one of them seems to be shouting to the other to kind of, barrage with the arrows with support of the other one. This guy is no longer charmed, by the way, seeing as he was damaged by Bell's shatter earlier.
Sorry.
He moves up, kind of kneels down, reaches back and pulls off his heavy crossbow from his back and takes aim towards you, Antus.
Wait, I said I was. Ow!
Oh!
Said I was
Oh
out.
no.
Ow!
Good luck, Anthus.
How'd you want to do this, Nogo?
Where's your grave cleric, man?
Yeah.
Shit.
Come in.
Oh my god, okay.
Wow.
Hold on,
Alright,
are you
well,
sure are you sure you've got +0 to damage? Is that correct?
So, the arrow is just,
Yeah.
like, it's going straight for your kneecap, ready to inflict some nasty wound. And just then you're like, just taking one of your Luffy steps forward, like, hey, we're all friends, and he just kind of scathes off the side of your shin, or, like, the side of your
You
leg.
dropped this.
Yeah. The other one takes the charge, moving up. Yeah, he'll move up here and as well, kind of staring down at Dorian, taking his own dodge action. As we move on to this feller in the far back.
Boy.
Yeah, that feller. Oh no, anything
Yeah,
but that.
boy.
Not the fella.
Rockefeller.
Blue, he must be an enemy. He must be super powerful.
Yeah. That must be it.
It's just a human from the PHB.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So she's going
Define
to
fine.
walk forward and stand next to the knight with a heavy crossbow, and kind of raise her staff towards, raise her staff towards Bell, actually. And from it, a ray of this kind of, I don't know how I would describe it, but you're getting a sacred flame thrown at you, bro. I can't describe it any better than that. Sorry. So you need to do
a flame at you, but it seems holy somehow.
Yeah, somehow it seems to be tied to some deity or other.
It comes down and goes, Jesus!
I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Achoo! Yeah, 18.
You very easily pass that one and avoid the full 10 damage.
Not half. Alright, it's a sacred.
No, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
That was a nice roll as well.
Yeah. Oh, it was her mace that she lifted up, actually, not the a staff.
Okay.
Alright. Moving on, we have the Boulder Arm brothers, and they will very promptly listen to Bell's advice, and he is, well, let's protect him! And they just kind of run forward, head first, head over heel towards the closest guy. Can this guy even make it? Fucking dwarves and they're 25. Yeah, no, he can't. So, they make 2 attacks. I'm gonna have to do this for this one. Oh,
with
shit.
disadvantage because he was
Dodge action.
dodge action.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that.
I thought that was
At the same time, I am
wanted to
disappointed.
rob you of that natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, the 2!
Well, shit. Gonna
Wait, what does the
change
dodge action do?
Gives them
2
a
hits real
disadvantage to
quick.
attack them and advantage on dex saves.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a +2 AC or something. Okay.
No, that's no.
And the other one takes his shot. Oh, 23, 14. Doesn't go through either, unfortunately. It's kind of banging on this guy, yeah. He is bouncing off armor and plate and everything. A little bit out of their field of expertise here, but they're not about to turn their backs on you guys. So we move on to Finn.
Oh, hey, I forgot I was playing.
Yeah, at the mighty initiative of 2.
Yeah, holy shit, boys. It's on. I'm going to move forward.
Where's everybody going?
Yeah.
Still can't see them.
20 so I can see a little bit more. I'm gonna sort of point my spear towards them, wave my hand, and you see in the area around these 3 here, you see like tiny little glowing red leaves just sort of start to attract themselves towards their forms. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
And it's a 20-foot cube. Where did you cast it? Sorry.
So it's
It's a lot of things.
here,
Okay.
Everything
And then
within
in a
range.
so
20
it
feet
gets
cube. Yeah.
like those 3. Yeah.
If it's a cube, does it go? Or is it?
No, it's
does
20-foot cube, so it's 20 foot by 20
Yeah,
foot.
so it would be
These 3.
from there. No, it would be larger than that, no? Like if this is the where is the point of
But
origin?
do you not cast it from the center?
Yeah, you do. So it's like an expanding cube. So if this
Yeah,
is the
so-
the point of origin,
It's like 10 foot each way. So it's essentially
it'd be 20
Okay.
foot each way, yeah.
It's a 20-foot cube total.
yeah.
from one
Doesn't
side
say.
to the other, so it's 10 foot from the middle.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
That
Yeah.
big.
Okay. Yeah. They need to make a dexterity saving throw, or what is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Let me get it right on that. Bloop and bloop.
Fail.
I don't think either
fail,
of them beats you. Yeah.
And
then
this
the
guy as well.
the last
Well,
guy.
the
Yeah.
second one does, right?
No,
No,
he
and
doesn't have
11,
advantage.
And
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what
And
does
Love in the
thing.
roll.
dodge? What did you say dodge does?
The advantage
It's
on
only
dex
when you're
saves.
getting attacked.
I don't think it is.
There's no way
Let me
it gives you
double
advantage
check.
on saving throws.
On dex saves, specifically,
dex saves.
yes.
Really?
Yep.
Stop check, because I don't.
When you take the
remember
dodge
that.
action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage, and you make any dexterity saving throw with advantage. You lose the benefit if you.
Oh, I
pass
see.
saving.
Did you go underwater?
Did you suddenly start going like underwater?
Oh,
Was
for
that a
fuck's sake,
trick?
I think my microphone's breaking.
Alright, so
And I
this
bet
boy
you weren't
passes
even reading
then.
that from the book.
I was actually reading it from the website.
Ba-ba-ba. You put the leaves on him.
There you go.
So
I citate
yeah,
it.
that one succeeded, and the other two failed. Then
Yeah. Oh, right. I just marked the one that succeeded. Derp.
Herp.
Oops.
Orky durky.
There we go. So you have advantage when attacking those boys.
yeah, and then I'm gonna take my other 5 foot step back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I'm gonna use my bonus action to go invisible.
Alright.
Sexy.
Just ploop out of existence real quick.
Uh-huh.
Bell's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He was there, and now he's
Yes,
not.
this massive furbulk of like 7 foot fucking 8 or whatever. Just
Oh yeah, when I cast that, I dropped my disguise self, so I am a furbulk again.
yeah. All right, Vago.
Hello. Gonna
Vega.
come up to here.
Getting
And,
cramped.
Yeah. 2 seconds. I'm going to. Can I twin spell an Eldritch Blast?
You can. I think it's still
I don't know.
There's,
I think it
wait,
only
Pretty
no,
sure
works
I can.
on.
No, Eldritch Blast. I think
Like it should say.
targets 2
I'm not the
people,
one
though.
playing your class, bro. It's like. Does it have to be a spell slot spell,
This-
or can
to
it
be
a cantrip too?
eligible, to be eligible, the spell must be incapable of targeting more than one creature at this
So
point.
Eldritch Blast wouldn't work because you're now
Yeah.
level 5 and you can target 2 people with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So last
Ah.
level it would have worked, but not anymore, sadly.
okay.
Yeah.
So I could already target. I'll just target 2 people with it then.
Oh, oh.
Jesus.
Save yourself some sorcery points right there.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. I'll just go for like this guy. Is my clicky working?
They're dead.
Yeah.
And this guy.
So the woman in the back with the mace and one of the guards up front.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me
Bam,
some spell
bam.
attack rolls.
Oh shit. What the fuck am I doing?
Eldritch Smack.
Yeah, I noticed Eldritch Blast does that. It's sort of like
Hmm.
changes you to a fucking guard.
Oh shit! Yeah, both of them hit. Go ahead
Yeah.
and roll me separate damages for each.
Oh my god. Oh my
Oh
god.
my lord!
Solomon, is that you?
Wow. That was worth joining the fight for.
Well, fuck
least it's only
me,
a cantrip.
man. That's
That's some bad juju right there.
That's
yeah.
fucking bullshit. That.
At least you can get. At least you get to
Solomon is
describe
enough.
the violet pinkish, Eldritch Blast things.
Yeah, it
All
dribbles out like a weeping cum sock.
Alright. Feels
Episode
bad, man.
title right there.
Yeah.
Nope.
The
I'm
weeping
sorry,
cum
man.
sock.
I refuse. Not even.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
dear.
man. That is some really
That's-
shitty luck.
That is pretty bad.
Horrendous, right.
I'll have to remember that about dodge.
I'll see you
It's
guys in
useful, isn't it?
20 turns.
You have any bonus action or anything like that you want to take?
I'll have a bonus action to facepalm really hard.
Alright.
I hit myself that hard, I inflict 1 point of damage.
Okay.
You make an
So-
unarmed
so
attack
you-
against
you-
yourself.
You took as much damage as you dealt.
Fuck off.
He took half as much damage as he dealt.
Right, I'll see you guys in 20 turns. Come on.
Aye.
Yeah. Moving on. Bell, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, I think I am. So I need to move, but there's nowhere that I can 5, 10. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go there.
Alright.
And then I'm going to. So I'm going to look over at my dwarven friend, and just begin to sort of my eyes start to glow, and steam sort of just begins simmering from the wounds across my back. As I then just
God.
release my palms forward, and I do burning hands to hit these 3.
Oh my lord. What level are you casting it at?
What's the difference? So I should probably know that. An extra 1d6. So I'll tell you what, we'll do it at 2nd level.
Alright. So I need to be making dexterity saving throws if I'm not entirely correct.
Correct.
Pacha!
Uh,
Incorrect.
You are correct.
Oh, not great damage.
Wow. 14?
14
moaning about
damage and a
that.
DC 15 sex change. DC 15 sex change.
Those are my favourites when they are quite low.
Fairy Fire doesn't cancel out the dodge action, right?
No, it is just for
no.
attacks,
Okay.
Oh dear.
So the two
I believe.
You are correct.
guards go for 18 and
Oh.
a 16.
Both.
So they
That's
take
right.
half damage, and then the guy up front goes for a 9, so he takes full damage at least.
Okay.
So that is 5 damage to these two. Hello?
Another spell slot dead.
Isn't it 7?
Hello.
Yeah, it's
7
higher
damage.
level cast.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah. So these two, like you're just engulfing the entire street with just liquid flame, licking their entire, like you can kind of see the metal heating up to a kind of emblazoned red for a moment before it's like very quickly starts cooling down as they're just screaming in agony, despite having passed their dex saves, as both of them are considered bloody. Or bloodied, I suppose.
Burnied.
Yeah, burnied. They are
Look.
they are getting fried.
Yeah.
Anything else I can do for you, Belt?
That's my action. That's my movement. And my bonus action would just be to sort of clap my hands together to put the
I
fire
put
out.
yeah.
and sort of take a sort of defensive stance, knowing that I'm actually now right at the fucking front.
Yeah. You take a quick glance over, and you see the three dwarves. It's like eyes are this big, and it's like, at least it wasn't at us this time. And
We just found something out about what
Yeah.
happened in session 0.
the two, this guy, the closest to you, Bell, will move up and try and take a swing for you.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
So he's coming in with a big morning star
Yeah, boy.
A jerk.
for a 9 and
Yes.
a 24.
24 hits.
And
They
that
have
brings you
advantage.
that costs you 5 points of piercing damage.
Is it at this point that we were
Yeah.
invoking the? Okay. So with sort of the giant morning star coming down, just as it looks as if it's about to sort of connect, sort of you just notice that Belle sort of cowers, and in a sort of blinding light just in front of them just appears this sort of spectral target that seems to sort of absorb the blow on his behalf.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Secrets.
Secrets. Nasty, stinking secrets.
Why does he have no hit points? Oh, because I need to put him in the right form. And taking a look, you notice that it's kind of almost spectral target, spectral kind of with this flowing red, incorporeal sort of mane of hair, dressed rather well, but this somewhat skeletal, half fleshed, half skeletal face kind of appears in front of you. So for you, Nogo, that means she has 30 hit points.
I'll set that up.
You enlarge the token?
Yes. I can. Should be able to. Hello?
So she
Oh, I
took
can't.
the
Can I do it?
5
I
points
don't
of
think
piercing
you
damage
can.
then,
There you
yeah?
go. And yeah, that's how we'll play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nogo.
Can you show my token? I can't.
Yeah, sorry, I'm working on it.
That's fine.
Ooh.
I didn't realize I couldn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Very hot.
And from the
Captain
the kind
Marvel.
of large mane of red hair, there are 2 elven ears sticking out, I would assume.
Correct.
Yes.
Red hair elven ears.
Yeah. But
skin is
distinctively
kind of
more gray and darkish skin than you would expect of
Dark enough.
your
though.
type of elf.
Fairly sure the name would give it away.
Yeah. Only you
And that-
should be able to see the name, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So for simplicity, she takes her action right after your turn, even
Okay.
if it is like separate initiative.
Yep, that's fine.
This is to make it easier. She goes directly after you.
Yep.
The other one is going to. Oh, actually, yeah, he's gonna move up next to their ally and take a swing towards Mr. Rorgruk. I forgot his name there for a moment. With his Morning Star for a 1 and a 2. Oh shit.
Ooh, not for 20.
Goodbye, guy.
Yeah, both of them connect. So that is 20 points of damage, and this dwarf is getting pummeled up and down. Oh, fuck! But he's still standing, but his legs are shaking. He is in bad shape.
His knees weak, arm is heavy, palms.
Yeah.
I'm on
Mom's
his
spaghetti.
sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the concentration token?
Yes.
The
I used that one of people with
yeah, holding their head. Dorian?
Yeah.
I'll set it up for you real quick.
Oh yeah,
though.
it's alright. I got it.
Got it. Nice.
So he is going to move through this top dwarfen's space.
Okay.
I think with 30 feet he can still reach there.
I was gonna say, in theory, you could walk through. Yeah, if you needed to.
So he's going to hope and turn towards this guy.
You have advantage anyway on that guy.
It wouldn't. Well, the dodge action will still be an effect, so that would cancel each other out.
Yeah, so it's just a straight roll, I
Yeah,
believe.
but now with the flanking, it turns into actual advantage.
No, it's still just a straight roll.
Still.
Double advantage
Yeah.
and 1 disadvantage doesn't like.
Yeah, they don't.
Sorry.
They don't stack.
They don't. I thought for sure they did.
Sorry,
You
what
have,
are you
like-
asking?
So, like,
But I
He
wasn't
technically
really-
he technically has double advantage, but that's not a thing. So it's just
Yeah,
straight
it
roll
doesn't
because
it
he's
doesn't
dodging.
stack like that. It's just yeah, it's just a straight roll.
Well, in that case, he's not going to move like that. That was the only reason I moved him like that. So rather than that, he's just going to take 1 5-step there
Okay.
and smack this guy who hasn't taken the dodge action,
Yeah.
which, of course, is just still a straight roll. But what he's going to do is, as he brandishes his warhammer, you see something almost sonic enveloping it. And he's going to booming blade.
Yeah.
Sonic boom!
Ooh, a 12. Unfortunately, that does not go through its armor class.
Just gonna check something real quick.
So as the booming blade warhammer is coming in, he just kind of slaps it outside with the vambrace of his plate.
It doesn't say I can't use it. Can I use Tides of Chaos?
I suppose so.
And I turned it into a 20.
Alright, a 20 does hit. So go ahead and roll me some damage.
I want to know what all this cool stuff is.
So I think he's
That's-
multi-classed.
Yeah, because he's got spells.
Yeah. Tides of Chaos.
There is
feels
also
like
Magic Initiate, technically.
That's true.
Good point. Oh, so anyway.
Yeah, so that
We'll
is,
find out.
7 bludgeoning, 1. Yes, because 5th level thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it takes.
He takes 8 damage now, and if he moves, he takes the actual booming blade damage.
Cool.
So like at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage to the target on a hit, and the damage the target from moving increases to 2d8.
That's not what booming blade says, though.
It literally says it right here at higher levels.
Oh, you cast it at a what level?
It's
No,
a
it's
cantrip.
a cantrip. It's a cantrip.
Oh, right.
But
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the fifth
So,
level,
so
yeah.
once he reaches 5th level, it automatically
Oh,
does
okay,
1d8.
okay, okay. I see. All of these fucking mechanics, man.
Booming blade is complicated as fuck.
Yeah, it's.
So much.
Alright, there we go. He has taken the damage as the Tides of Chaos alters the time and space continuum as you do, in fact, find a weak spot in his armor and blast them.
Finn gets a nosebleed and he's not quite sure why.
Did he have to do math?
Probably. The rules of reality changed for a second.
Yeah, alright, so with that out of the way, you're not gonna use any of your movement, I take it, so
Well, I
Or
did
what-
use some of it to go there, and
yeah,
now
are
he
you
is
gonna use
Yeah, I have no other movements to use, and if this guy moves 5 feet or more, he takes.
so we
So
move
next-
on to the archers as they both kind of peek out from their perch and at the orders of the guy having been kind of left behind, I suppose, taking up the rear. Let loose 2 arrows, one towards Bell and one towards Dorian. So this one's for Bell. It's a 21. This one's for Dorian. It's a 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay. So you just kind of slap the arrow aside as you see it coming over the shoulder of the other guy. Raise your shield, plinks off the thick plate. The other one, finding its purchase in your side, Bell, as you take 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, boy.
And they both. Oh yeah. She's going to take her archer's eye thingamajig for an additional 8 piercing damage,
Boy.
making it a total of 15. As they both again.
I was incredibly tempted to use shield at that point.
Oh,
But the,
well, if you wish so.
No, I won't. I won't because I actually wanted to take some damage. You'll see
Alright.
why in a bit.
Okay. And the concentration check as well. So it's
Oh no!
half the damage or 10 or above, right? So it's
10 or
a
above.
yeah, it's a 10 or above on a endurance constitution saving throw.
Oh, please don't fuck up, please.
That's a
Oh,
20.
thank goodness.
Oh, let's go, man.
That was close.
That's story right there. It's this close from disappearing.
All right. With that out of the way, they kind of just slink back into the shadows of the alleys further down the road. As Anthus, you're up.
Okay. These people are bad guys, right?
I
They
mean,
seem to be
You're
hurting.
attacking us.
Sorry, I'm talking more
we're
to
good.
Nogo in this
Oh.
sense. Sorry. So they're bad guys, right, Nogo?
Yeah, I mean, they attacked you unprovoked.
Did they-
You have no reason to not deem them bad
But
guys.
they're disrupting the peace, aren't they?
Yeah,
Ah.
in one way or another.
I'm gonna
I
look
mean,
for-
we're the ones that set them on fire, and
I'm gonna.
Well,
third-
they shot an arrow.
I'm gonna 3rd level inflict wounds this guy with fairy fire.
Oh shit.
With
Ah.
advantage because he's got fairy fire. Fuck me.
Ah.
Fuck this game.
Oh
God
man.
damn.
Damn
With a
it.
+7 as well.
God,
Fuck.
fuck, shit. Oh man. Well,
I am so sorry,
Which
dude.
one?
doesn't
was it?
matter. back to. Waiting
It
for
was
my
the one
turn.
with the
Oh,
fairy
you-
fire on him, but he rolled an 11 and a 10, unfortunately. So you just charge up this very necrotic and destructive energy in your palm, reach out, and just place it on the plate, but it doesn't seem to be finding any like effect to that degree. You do see some rust and kind of decay, wear and tear emerge from nowhere, as if it's been weathered far more as you accelerate its lifetime. Anything else you want to do?
Nah. See you in 30 minutes.
Bonus action, cry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's the problem with large parties.
Fucking
Krath.
3 and 4. Die.
Yes. Okay, so wait.
It's so.
Oh, I can't even do that because I have to move with 2 people.
One of them is hostile as well, so.
There's literally no way I can get in a melee hit here. Fuck, unless I want to use. Sure, fuck it. I'll because I want to hit people with my blade. Gonna, unless people are thinking otherwise. Oh, they're allies. No, that right there is all right. Yeah, that should be 30 when I reach Anthus, so I can't move out of Anthus' space.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You can if you move like so.
Ew, you're actually a genius. Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead of wasting a spell slot.
Ooh.
Bam.
Alright. Yeah, you do have advantage on one of them.
Do I still have
Is that one
advantage on
still
that
got
guy?
the dodge?
yeah, that
He's
guy
still
still
in
has
dodge,
dodge, yeah.
yes, but he is fairy fired, so it's a straight roll.
Hmm.
It's a straight roll either way.
And this guy down here was bloody, or
Yes, he is looking quite bad.
okay, I'm gonna swing at that guy then.
Alright.
And my shield is not out, so I'm gonna take 2 swings thanks to Thirsting Blade.
Alright.
Sexy.
Is bamfing this like you just take You move through the crowd of people, moving
Excuse me.
like nimbly, not wielding anything other than the shield on your arm, and then you just take this very like make believe looking swing at him, and the blade just manifests midway through as you
Oof.
take a swing
Jesus.
with a 19 that does hit, and you do have thirsting blade now, I believe, right?
Yep.
So you get to swing again.
An 8.
So the first one finds its way. Guy grabs the sword, kind of tosses it out of the his neck clavicle, I guess it's the name. Having inflicted quite heavily wounds, and you take another one, but he reads the movement.
Wait, I mean,
Gets out of the way.
we're keeping the roll, but there's no way I kill him in one hit. But okay.
It's not absolutely impossible.
7
for a
damage.
7. Oh yeah, that is some nice damage. He is very bad, in a very very bad state.
How much armor class do I get from the shield?
3.
Okay, so I have 13 normally, so yeah, I'm gonna extend it and get 16.
Okay. Moving on to them, being now out of this guy now being out of his dodge. Fuck, he's surrounded, man. He is not having a great day all of a sudden. Yeah.
It's
gonna
a +1 shield though.
Yeah, so it's 2 + 1. A normal shield gives 2.
Yeah, I know. I just meant that when it's folded, it would still give the +1 rather than the plus. Then so +1 or +3 rather than +3 or +0.
No. It either gives +0 or +3, depending on whether it's
Oh.
folded or not.
In that case, I gotta change my AC things.
He's just gonna turn towards you, Krath, and take a swing with his long sword or a great sword for a 20 and a 23 to hit.
Oof.
They both hit. Fuck.
Oh shit. Bringing you
19.
down 19 slashing points, and as the blade finds its way into your flesh, the blood that is seeping down your arms, down your body, it all just seems to be, what is it called, like being attracted by the blade that you're currently wielding as it starts absorbing your own life force in your hands.
Okay.
That's so nasty.
The other guy, having spent most of his time previous reloading his heavy crossbow, still takes another shot towards you, Bell. And that is an 8 to hit.
Oh, wow.
Jesus. That
For a
is
wizard.
yeah, that doesn't hit. Fuck. Moving on to this feller.
Daler?
Feller.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just want to make sure that actually happens, right? Because that implies that Krath's blood is considered worthy, and then thus him being unworthy by my patron. I know it was flavor, but if that's the case, then that is what the assumption that Krath is gonna make here.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All right. So this girl is going to kind of raise her mace, grab at her chest, and swing it out towards Anthus for a, what is it called? A 3rd level guiding bolt.
He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit. There we go.
For a 21.
Mm-hmm.
So the damage is 21 radiant damage.
No, fire. Need to get up there, boy.
Shit.
I'm shiny.
The next attack attempt towards you has advantage, which will take quite a while, as the direct like the guy in the back having like trugged his way through the mud and like well, mud, but the cobblestone and everything, moving quite significantly slower than the most of you, and just as he's about to reach his quarry, like Dorian just takes a step out and blocks his wings, and is going to I don't know, he's just grumpy. I guess he's gonna he's just gonna hold his ground, tap Dorian on the back, and I got your back. As the other two continue their assault with their scimitars towards this guy, with a boom and a boom, a 21 and a 10. One of them does hit. Excellent. Helpful NPCs, Pog. And we move on to Finn.
Okay, so I need to. So start of my turn, Finn reappears,
Yeah.
blinks back into this.
I forgot he was invisible this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna take a step over this way, bring the spear up, have the energy building towards the end, and as it releases, it knocks the kickback. And I'm gonna do 2 blasts, a very eldritch blast towards the priest at the back.
Very well. Go ahead and roll me some attack rolls.
That is a 21
Oof.
and a
Oh,
natural 20.
Shit,
come on.
boy. All right,
Okay,
so
so
these just
3
So
damage.
it's gonna be a 1 and a 2.
yeah.
9 off the
Let's go.
first,
Ooh.
and
This is bollocks.
it's
Yeah,
Me and
that's
Skittles feeling the same.
14
Yeah.
off the second. So
so.
But
As
Okay.
you release these recoil-inducing eldritch blasts, these, red and kind of orangish bolts of energy, lob over your friends and kind of homing missile style seek in on this guy. And how would you like to do this?
oh shit, yeah. So
nice.
Very,
They sort of kick back like the shotgun, knocks him a little bit backwards off his feet, and they just sails over and catches the priest sort of in the shoulders, knocks back onto the ass, and just
Yeah. And she
Color
is
is your Eldritch Blast.
it's a very sort of an autumnal red,
Nice.
red orange, very much the theme of him.
And with that, she falls 5 feet backwards to her supposed demise.
And then I'm gonna just move over
Holy
to here.
fuck. Yeah, he's cash. Yeah. Alright.
And
There you go.
then
Oh shit, sorry, apologies.
don't think I have any bonus actions.
Can't
I
you
can
do the invisible again? Or is
No,
that, like-
it's I can
One
only
per
do
day
it once
thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
short rest.
Something like that.
Yeah,
a short or long rest. Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna head over to there, and then
Alright,
that's
Vago-
no go done.
Vago redemption arc in process.
so
What would you like to do, my friend?
I
I am-
stole all of your good dice rolls skills.
I am going to twin spell.
Apocalypse now.
Yeah.
Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Nice.
They take extra damage if they're already
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Dead
they're already
already, yeah.
damaged. So I'm going to aim at this guy and
12.
the other guy next to him
Okay.
for a girl. 16, 15?
So saving
Toll
throw,
the
toll
Dead
the
is a
dead.
saving
Pretty
throw,
sure
it's
it is
not
a
Oh.
saving throw, yeah.
It's
Why?
It's a
I
saving
don't.
throw.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it's done that. It's in my attack, so I just clicked it. My bad.
Yeah, sometimes roll 20 messes up like that.
Yeah. So what is it I have to roll? I think
Roll
that's
wisdom?
wisdom, but
Beat a 16 wisdom save.
all right.
It's 2d12 because you're level 5. Holy fuck.
So the guy at the top rolls a 21 and does save. The guy down at the bottom rolls a 14.
Doesn't save.
So what happens when you save Total Dead? Do you take
Nothing.
I don't. Yeah, you take no damage, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
because it's a cantrip. You have
Yeah.
to have a potent cantrip in order to make those halves.
Okay.
And
So
that's
you
a
use-
wizard thing.
So Vago kind of trails some sigils in the air.
Oh.
A spectral bell appears, and he just kind of slams it to Toll the Dead
A spectral me appears.
and
Thief.
deal
And he bangs
13
it.
damage as this guy grabs his head, leans forward before he's crumpling and falling to his death. With that,
Yeah.
right.
gonna
I'm
move-
glad I finally did some damage, but I'm gonna have to be a right pain in the arse and shoot off because I can hear the baby screaming upstairs.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And it's
Alright, man.
close to close anyway, so
Yeah,
I'm not.
no
I won't
worries,
get another
man.
turn
Alright,
tonight.
mate.
Good night.
Good
All right, guys. See you
Take care,
later.
buddy.
See you next time.
Hope
Bye.
you had fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Moving up, we have Bell.
So the guy in front of me, how's he looking damage wise?
He's bloodied, but other than that, he looks relatively okay. Like,
And
you know,
this guy is heavily wounded, right?
yeah, he's also bloodied.
Okay. Okay. So, you know, in the last few 6 seconds of combat, having sort of recoiled from that initial blow and seen this spectral figure appear, sort of almost taken aback, he just looks in disbelief and he's just like, Salani? Not salami. Salani?
It's too late. Now it's going to be salami from now on.
And trying to compose himself, he looks at the guy in front, and decides to attack him. Sort of
Nice
Having-
choice.
having the fire come from his hands. It then, the hands just sort of then almost ice up as sort of the runes glow this kind of luminescent blue color as he just extends his hands out and just goes to cast Chill Touch, just for
Alright.
something a bit different.
So you do have advantage on it because I believe it's counted as a melee spell attack. Or Chill
It's
Touch is
not.
the...
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
it's a
ranged
ranged one.
one.
Yeah.
It's
So you-
So it'd be a
so
straight
weird.
roll.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't Fairy Fire say any attack roll, or is
Yeah.
attack roll considered only
Fairy
like?
Fire is any.
Oh yeah, it is any attack, yeah.
So, it's...
Oh yeah, so it's a ranged spell attack, which technically would give you disadvantage, but because of Fairy Fire, it's a straight roll. So
Okay. So... misses. And... Hold on. Haven't I got Bless?
Yes.
you do.
My bless.
Is it just a one-time action Bless?
Once per turn.
Once per turn. D4?
D4, yeah.
It's probably not going to matter anyway, so... I'll roll it anyway.
As well use
Yeah,
it.
13.
Yeah, 13
Um,
unfortunely doesn't.
Nothing of mine
Takes
has
it.
lit
I
up this
assumed it
fight.
So that's that. That's sucked balls.
It slaps the skeletal hand out of the way. Lets out a grunt.
Well, in that case, sort of being looked straight through almost by sort of these blackened eyes of Solani. I will end my turn, and she will. Another skeletal hand will actually almost reach into him and just try to kind of grab at his heart.
Oh shit!
As she herself attacks. Where is my...
Yeah.
Where is it? This one. A chow. Ah, fuck me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
It's my bad.
Oh.
There we go.
Huh?
Just re-roll it. Fuck it.
What? Okay. Why?
It whispered to me, so just roll it again.
Oh, jeez.
There
How
you
is that any better? But it.
Well, it's too
It's
better.
not with. Is it with advantage? Because.
It would be
fire?
with
So-
advantage because of Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
So a
that's
19 most
19.
definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me
So-
some damage for Salami.
I need to roll. Roll.
Nobody was
1d.
thinking it until Gamer said it.
Oh no, I did.
Roll
I did straight away.
1d8 plus 3. Roll 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell's
Plus 3.
level, which is 3. So. Oh, fuck me.
It's
Why
a
is
lot
that
of
not working?
damage.
I mean,
Roll.
if you
Oh,
insist.
I put 3 rolls. There we go. So that's 14 necrotic damage.
No.
Yeah. You can
Uh,
see as her hand goes in, the guy kind of, from your previous attempt, is kind of feeling himself, feeling safe, even with this spectral apparition next to him. But as her hand reaches in and kind of goes into his body, you can see the blackened blood vessels creep up his neck, and a sort of panic appears in his eyes as
Yeah,
you
love it.
14 damage to this
Mhm.
guy.
That's a
That's
lot.
fucking max damage.
8, 9.
Yeah. And he's gonna take the disengage action and fucking leg it.
So I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw first, please.
Oh, is that
DC
also part
spell
of
save
Deathly
15.
Touch?
If I, and the creature must succeed a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or be frightened of the undead.
Oh, okay. So what was that? Sorry.
I mean, he's still booking.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Run yet.
Yeah. He fails it,
So you are now frightened of Solani.
which makes his he can only take the dash action, right?
No, that's the first
No, it
spell.
just can't willingly move closer to it and has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it's in line of sight.
Mhm.
Okay.
That is correct.
He's gonna take the disengage action and still just fucking leg it. He is terrified of both you and Solani. The other guy's dead, so Dorian, you're up.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have movement.
Apologies.
No,
Go ahead and
it's
use
my
it.
bad.
Usage reactor.
So she would be moving up to kind of address these people in combat.
Yep.
In that case, he can't run away that way, because it would be approaching the.
Yeah, but he would run
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
She'd do
you're
the
right.
thing,
She
and
wouldn't
then
be
she'd
able
run
to,
there,
would she?
and then
Oh yeah, true.
So I tell you what, I'm gonna run down here instead.
He'd still have to run the opposite way, so it doesn't matter. Move where you wanted to,
Okay.
and he
Alright.
will just kind of
That's where I'll move. It's fine.
yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
my
but
bad.
because he can't move through your guys' spaces, this is the furthest he can get away anyway.
Yep.
inside the tavern. Fuck.
No, he's not inside the tavern. He's over here.
Ah,
It's an alleyway.
okay. Oh.
Now, Dorian, for realskis this time.
Yeah.
You're up.
fine.
Kill
Since nothing is
somebody.
really in the range for him.
This
like,
dude?
Yeah, only him. That's why none of the others are.
He's
He's just going to take one step forward
2 steps back.
And attempt to smack him again with a booming blade.
Alright, blow it.
Blade.
For a 14.
That unfortunately does not hit. But you do have advantage, so roll me another roll.
Oh, that's right, I do. 17.
Let me double check. Ah, just below, man.
Damn it.
Plate armor.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's-
sorry.
It's cool.
Do you not have a second attack?
No.
Moving on.
Just wondering if I'm going to do anything movement-wise.
Okay.
And yeah, actually, he's going to take one extra step there to let his new dwarven friend through properly.
What a gentleman. Alright. So with that, we're gonna have the archers as this one ducks out and is instantly faced with a ghastly image of Selani. Being caught off guard, she drops her longbow and instead resorts to reaching for her short sword, attacking Selani for a 22 hit.
Hit.
So that is 10 piercing damage, but I do believe she has resistance because of ghost against non-magical weapons.
No, actually.
She doesn't work like that?
Doesn't appear so.
That's fucking dumb. It works like
Yeah.
that now.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
that's
happy
what
with that.
it's a
Hold
ghost.
on. Damage resistance.
Like, what do you mean, dude? It's a ghost. She's supposed to be resistant against non-magical damage. Even immune, perhaps. Like, bro.
Yeah, that's a bit far though for a third level spell.
Yeah, not immune. I'm not giving you that, but resistance at least
Yeah,
for a fucking
resistance, that's
ghost?
fine.
Hell yeah, man.
I've-
Fuck
I've
that.
had-
Maybe
a bit.
immunity on the good upcast. Because at that point, maybe things would just be magical anyways.
Cool. Hit me. So that's 5 points of damage. Thank you very much.
Yep. And she's going to just be engaged with Selani as this one kind of curiously watches one of them come running, screaming doom, and take a look around the corner, realize just how bad the situation is looking, and take a pot shot at you, Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is you with the natural 20s?
Wow. So with that, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 20. So with seeing that arrow come in, looking over to Solani, you just see kind of this wave of energy kind of come up as a shield just appears, and +5 to my 16 AC isn't enough. Oh, balls! I thought you got 21 and realized it's 26. So it still hits me.
Just
I didn't get there in
Just
time.
for future reference, even if you would make your armor class 27, a crit's a hit anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Crits,
Fair enough. That's
crits.
me.
It's
just
only
fucking
it's
up.
only the grave cleric that
Yeah, fine. Hit me,
It-
hit me,
it's
bitch!
alright.
I tried it, and then realized, oh, and then
Yeah.
took it to the face.
and she does have 3 charges of her archer's eye
Yep.
as an additional D10.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
26
going.
points of
I'm gonna
damage.
be going down here.
are
yeah,
you
I'm
still
down.
up?
No, I'm down.
Ah, fuck.
And that's concentration gone as well.
At least
Yeah.
we have our
Yeah.
healer just
So
after.
she's gone as well.
But
We have a healer.
somewhere. And then she dips into the alley again.
Damn her.
From what you can tell. Moving on, we have Anthus.
What do you mean you're down?
I know we are moving past time here. Would you guys prefer we cut it off here and pick it up next session, or do we just slug this combat out
End
for
of
a
the
little
round.
bit longer? Yeah, we can take the end of the round and then pick it up there next time.
What do you mean you're down? Take 5. As I slap Val on the face.
Tuck us.
No,
Yeah.
no. We're friends. No more.
Give him a little bit of a.
Your friends can do a little butt touch.
No. Anthus doesn't do any of that.
As a treat?
No. No.
No, that's salami.
Anthus prioritizes other things.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna get
So
annoying. So I will be changing her name.
So
Sorry, dude.
yeah,
That's right. It's not as bad as Skinner.
consciousness
Which I
returns
find
to you,
equally
Bell.
pissed off.
Anything else, Anthus?
I'm gonna go 5, 10. Oh, this guy's still here, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
opportunity attacks. Up to you.
No, I can't really do anything then. Cool, that was my turn.
All right.
You can technically move 5 feet ahead without provoking.
It's fine.
All right.
Just
Krath.
thinking the option.
Yeah, fuck it. We are probably gonna go rest either way because this happened. I can't make this thing smaller, can I? Oh, I can, so I can actually see what I'm looking at while having that open. Assuming that archer went behind here, Krath is going to. Yeah, fuck it. It'll be really cool. I am gonna Misty Step.
No.
And it's like
Alright.
60 range, so I'm sure I can get over here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, she's running. Whatever.
I'm pretty sure Misty Step is 30.
Let's double check.
Some reason
you
I
said
always
Mr.
think
Step.
it's 60.
Can confirm it
As
is
well.
30.
And I was standing here, right?
Either way, you can get there.
Oh, I can. Okay.
There is no worries. It is all good.
Wait, if it's 10
Fucking Melody. Melanie shows up in an act of divine miracle and fucking just
Carries
bucks
me out of
back.
combat.
Yeah, he just bucks back and hits the guy straight under the chin.
Fuck you
Okay,
guys, I am
so-
Howdy.
Is there a way for me to hit all of them in a 10 feet radius around me? I like-
I believe Thunder
No.
Step. Oh,
No. I want to use something else.
okay.
Unless Thunder Step is more damage, because then I can get back out.
If you land there, it's all of these 3 at least within 10 feet.
And how much damage is that? That's 2, and then... Yeah, sure, I'll just do that. I'll bamf in and bamf out. How much range is it? 10 feet, yeah. Could I do that? Wait, where? Oh, fuck. My fucking brain around this shit right now.
It's all, man. It's all good, man.
How does it work with like 10 feet around me if I like took his... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can hit all of them. But
All right.
You
My-
can
my
if you
brain.
stand right here.
where?
If you stand here 10 feet, 10, 5, 10.
Oh, it works like that. I thought... Oh yeah, of course, there's still 10 feet around me, technically.
Yeah, 10 feet is a lot diagonally, I find.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'm gonna bamf in with that and then bamf back out with Thunderstep. Steal. It's a 3rd level spell.
So you can only
Constitution saving throw.
use one spell that costs a spell slot
A
per
turn?
round. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking lame.
So you can go there with Misty Step, but you'd have to wait until next round in order to Thunder Step away.
Can I walk
But it does get you
there?
in range.
Can I walk there and YOLO the opportunity attack then?
Yeah.
Maybe I
Nothing
should-
is stopping you.
Well, technically, if you teleport, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, but then I can't teleport back out or use another spell, which was kind of the whole idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can. Oh, that's right, because it's still that guy. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Try it.
Uh,
Try it. Unless you're super hurt, just run over there and boom back.
I'm like a little bit over half. I'll be fine, I think. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do that. Walk over.
Alright. Taking a little bit of a sprint after having watched your blood get absorbed by the gift of your patron.
currently processing that.
Yeah. He is going to take his attack of opportunity for a nat 1. There you go.
Nice. Cool.
Goes super wide.
Ah. The
Fucking
other
nat one.
spell is such a cooler image, but it deals less damage. Fuck it,
Do
I'm
what
gonna
you feel.
I'm just gonna YOLO it because it's a cooler image. I'm gonna cast Arms of Adar at 3rd level. How do I up
Oh.
a spell?
So when you cast it, it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Either which way, it adds 1d6, one additional
2d.
d6 per spell level. So
So
roll
it's
another
2d6.
2d6. Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Let's go.
All right.
That's cool.
That's 22 damage if they don't make a spell save DC of 14 Constitution.
Yep. I will make
Is it-
those rolls now. Constitution. That guy gets a 16. This guy.
Probably just looking to die.
The other guy rolls a 17, which is straight in front of you, and the archer
Come
rolls an
on,
18.
man.
I rolled high
Okay.
on all of those, man.
Yeah, so that's
So they all
11
pass,
damage?
but they all take half damage. Yeah, which would
So
be
what's Arms of Adar? does that do?
Arms of Adar is just like an AoE damaging ability. But I'd like to imagine as I run over there, I am going to I don't know, just hold out my arms, like further, you can't see them. And then I'm gonna start to channel some blood in my hands or something, and then blood tentacles or something appear. Fuck, I suck at explaining this, but
No, it sounds really cool.
blood tentacles appear and just pierce into all 3 of them around me.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Epic.
Hell yeah.
very, very nice. So one of the guy currently running away because he's afraid of the undead, yes, looking over his shoulder, is met with one of these blood tentacle tendrils that just goes into his face and comes out the back of his skull as he gets impaled on it and goes fully what is it called? Fully
Limp.
no, not limp. The one where you tense up.
Tense.
Yeah, it tenses up, and then as the tendrils disappear, warping the blood back into your blade, he falls to the ground,
Yeah.
dead. And the other ones, similarly injured by the Arms of Adar, do not seem to be doing too hot, as both of them are considered bloodied.
I hope I'm just not
And-
in too much danger.
Yeah. Moving on, we have the guy right in front of you is gonna take the 1-2 with the greatsword towards you for a 9 and a 14 to hit.
Both miss.
Yes.
Oof. He is kind of dodging out of the way, leaving trails of blood behind you. No issues whatsoever. Priest is dead.
The other guy who's currently surrounded.
Yeah, the other guy is currently surrounded. All 3 dwarves get to attack this turn. As there is, get 'em lads! And fucking go ham. As 2 of them...
Is he just gonna stay there?
as one of them hit. Oh, right, yeah. I forgot that
First.
he was of that class. No, he's not gonna stay there. But for narrative's sake, as he's running, the 3 dwarves are just chugging after him. Get him, lads! And attacks him. Triggering opportunity attacks from Dorian and Antis, additionally to the 4 slashing damage that one of the dwarves managed to get in on him.
With advantage.
Oh,
That's
with
not-
advantage, right.
Finally.
Only one of the dwarves
Fuck.
still hit.
Take 4.
With
damage.
advantage, Dorian.
I did a 14 and then a nat 1.
Oh, sorry, I
Aw.
thought you only rolled the net one.
So
Ooh.
4 points of claw damage from Anthus. As we move on to the final round of this week with Finn, Urithweld.
I'm gonna see the one that's running. Yeah, he's fine. He's running. So I'm gonna shift my focus onto the one that's harrowing Krath, and I'm just gonna take a couple of steps forward and Eldritch Blast
Eldritch Blast.
for a
Yeehaw!
natural 20
Yeah,
and
boy.
a dirty 20.
Both of them
Let's
hit.
go.
Okay, so 16 off the first
Ooh.
one and just 3 off the second.
Ah! So these bolts again, heat-seeking missile style, finds their way into his shoulders as he's staggered back a few feet, but he's holding on by a thread.
Yeah, let somebody else
He's
finish
holding
him
on for a hero. And
off.
Imagine that attack with agonizing blast. Whew.
yeah,
Another 9 damage.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah.
you have higher modifier.
No.
But I don't think that it would work on the second,
The second one,
roll.
yeah. Modifiers aren't
Yeah.
added to the crits.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. 6 damage.
It's just an additional dice roll.
Depending on the modifier.
And then that is me. Nogo done.
And we finished this no-go campaign this week with a no-go done.
Yay.
Well, actually, as the combat settles, everyone, well, not settles, you quickly dispatch the remaining combatants, aside from the 2 archers, who's managed to slink into the alleys and make their escape. And as you all kind of huddle together, having defeated this seemingly random ambush, I only have one question. Do you take any prisoners instead of killing them?
I'd love
Yes.
to take
Yes.
at least one, please.
Yes.
And which one do you leave?
Well, we kill them all and then I spare the dying one that's already dead, so that they feel the
Well,
death
spare
that's
the
coming.
dying doesn't.
Well,
spare
like,
the dying
we
doesn't
knock
bring
one
people back to
out.
life.
We knock them out and then kill all but one
Can
and
I
spare the dying.
can I ask to do something thematic in
Absolutely.
that last kind of? I know I seem to be the queen of thematic right now,
Yeah,
but
but
the
thematic is good.
having
For the
gone down and come back up again and seen that Saluna's no longer there, I've just sort of
Who?
lost my shit.
Who's
Yeah,
not
you know the
there
wife
longer?
that you used to call some kind of food.
Oh,
Now
you
we've got
mean
Salune.
Salani.
Now we've got Salune, the goddess of life.
No, that's the place where you buy salami. The salami.
And just taking a look at the nearest guy that has any life left to him, and you just see this sort of deep crimson begin to start bubbling all over, sort of reminiscent of, you know, that sort of blood energy that you perhaps were used to seeing, or you maybe remember from back in the underground cavern thing, that sort of deep crimson. And I just grab my hands around him, around his face, and the veins just start sort of sticking out of his face. I'm just drawing the life force out of his body using vampiric touch and just draining him for as much life as possible until either somebody stops me or this guy is
I continually
Dead.
spare the dying, and we can just do it every turn until you're full health. Legitimately,
You're stealing my juice.
Legitimately, we could like game it where because vampiric touch is like lasts a while, right? So you activate it.
It lasts for a minute, and I
Right.
can do it as many times for free without a
So
spell slot.
legitimately, you could do it. I
But
spare
let's
the dying. You do
like
it, I
I'm
spare
doing
the
it
dying.
because I'm angry, and it's not something that I perhaps intended to do. But having had my wife appear in front of me and then be immediately taken away, I think he may have just slightly lost his shit.
I'll let you do it.
I think eventually
yeah.
Finn would sort of go over and say, stop, it's already dead. Stop kicking him, he's already dead.
And as you remove your hand at the behest and perhaps being able to snap out of it with the help of Finn, you do realize that you are in fact at this point holding a lifeless husk as the man falls to his knees and just crumples.
And it's that sort of, as the dull thud of him hitting the floor, Bells sort of comes back into himself and just sort of yelps. Just sort of kind of the what the fuck, what have I done? And that's where I'm happy kind of leaving that one. The sort of glow returns back to the normal as the hood goes up and sort of slinks back into, hoping to kind of be forgotten for a little bit.
Yeah. So the Spare the Dying, you cast it on this guy to prevent him from dying, I take it?
Sure.
Or wait, he got impaled. No coming back from that.
Well, mechanically speaking, my intention was to get Bell to full health and let them use all of their rage. Because I can theoretically bring them back again and again and again.
I think
and
that's
again and
taking
again.
the piss a bit, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just creative use of game mechanics, but okay.
Isn't that just taking the piss?
Correct.
It can be
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
But one of them dies, the other one you save. One being drained to a husk, the other one's just kind of loitering the gutters and the cobblestone of the otherwise very well-maintained noble district. As that is where we end it for this week.